With the Zizzers, Hot Country KDY.
Hey, welcome to McDonald's Field at Zizzers Stadium. Harlan Hutchison here along with Paul Knight, and the Zizzer Pride Marching Band has just delivered an excellent rendition of the national anthem, and we're getting ready to play football here in just a little bit. Welcome to District Championship football, actually, tonight here on KDY. Paul Knight to my right, and pretty basic. If the Zizzers win tonight, they're a district champion and get a week off. If they don't, they're going to finish
second or third, right? Somewhere in that. They're going to be in the pile somewhere down the road. And the thing about the winning the district championship with only 7 teams in there, you, like you said, Harlan, you get that week off. And this time of year, a week off is kind of nice to let those little bumps and bruises heal up a little bit and get a chance to go watch the team you're going to play next week. So it's a plus. And of course, the Zizzers are here at home. They take on Carl Junction. Both teams come in with a record of 5-3, and they basically played the same people. The only thing is Carl Junction beat Bolivar. We lost to Bolivar, and that was a game I didn't see, but it was one that you called, and we had 6 turnovers. Yeah,
right. And Bolivar, they lost, as Paul was alluding to a moment ago. Bolivar lost to Carl Junction a week ago, and we weren't able to put any points. We scored 3 field goals, all we got on Bolivar here. But in that game last week, the Carl Junction offense piled up 27 points on them. So, this may be just a even Steven, pretty well balanced match between these two, you think?
I was going to say, this is one of those games where, if there were odds in the thing, it'd be a 2-point favorite by one team or another, and you get 3 for playing at home and all that kind of stuff. But these are 2 teams that are very evenly matched. Both teams have good athletes in the backfield. They both play pretty good defense, and it's an opportunity for the Zizzers to come out and play well. Now, they can't play like they did against Bolivar and turn it over 6 times and win this ball game. They're going to have to play like they did against against Marshfield, and they played pretty well against Poplar Bluff. That overtime win was really a good football game to watch, and the Zizzers played pretty well over there.
All right, a timeout before kickoff. West Plains against Carl Junction. It's coming up here in just a few on Hot Country KDY.
Oh, man, it is creepy out here. All I hear is the sound of limbs cracking, and there's no sound of cars anywhere. Hey, hon, I just stepped outside. That was a bad ice storm.
When do you think we'll get our power back?
It could be days. I'm freezing. How are we going to stay warm with no power?
Are you prepared? Butler Heating and Air, your trained and certified Generac dealer in West Plains, can help prevent long power outages with an emergency Generac generator. Be prepared and power your life with Generac and Butler Heating and Air.
Are you currently wanting to buy or sell real estate? Seek help from the professional realtors at Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty. Their agents have decades of combined experience and are experts in all areas of real estate, including commercial real estate, farms, new construction, and of course, residential. So, if you're looking to buy or sell, turn to Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty at 1822 Porter Wagoner Boulevard in West Plains.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Exploring the rainforest of Costa Rica? Whatever your dreams, they take some planning. I'm State Farm Agent Justin Shelby, and I'm right here to help lend a hand. As your local neighbor, I can help you look at things you want to save for, come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Because your money should work just as hard as you do to achieve your dreams. So whether it's being debt-free or free to roam the world, call me, State Farm Agent Justin Shelby, today. Like a good neighbor, Justin Shelby State Farm is there.
Iron Brand Realty, now serving Arkansas and Missouri, has agents for all real estate transactions. Whether you're looking to buy or sell residential, commercial, or farmland, Iron Brand Realty has an agent that can help. Iron Brand Realty is conveniently located at 804 Porter Wagoner Boulevard in West Plains. Stop in and see us or call 417-372-8076. Iron Brand Realty is proud to support Zizzer Athletics. Once a Zizzer, always a Zizzer.
Dedication, hard work, perfection, putting in the extra effort, all things that make a great football team. It also makes for a great roofing company, KT Roofing. Kevin Tyler, a proud Zizzer, and his crews will make sure the job is done right every time. They do all types of roofs, from shingles to metal, flat roofs, siding, and they do gutters too, all with the longest labor warranty in the area. Zizzer alumni, you get a 5% discount. For all your roofing needs, call KT Roofing 256-3016.
Stuart Morrison Ready Mix has been serving the Ozarks for over 3 decades. Think about that. And takes great pride in producing quality concrete, offering competitive prices. Stuart Morrison Ready Mix is ready to help you with all your residential, commercial, or agriculture concrete and rock needs. Give them a call today, 256-8171. Stuart Morrison Ready Mix, where you get concrete results every time.
Give Local First is a local registered 501c3 organized by people who are local to our area. Give Local First fundraises throughout the year and puts the money back into our communities where there's a need. Since 2014, over $215,000 has been distributed in Howell, Ozark, Douglas, Oregon, Shannon, Texas, and Wright counties. For more information or to donate, visit givelocalfirst.org or call 417-256-3131.
Ozarks Healthcare Orthopedic Spine and Podiatry, here for every Ozark athlete with a team of 7 expert providers on call 24/7. When injuries happen, we're ready to get you back in the game. Trust the team that never backs down. Visit ozarkshealthcare.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pyatt, and I'm proud to be the Zizzers team physician. As a parent, I know how important it is to feel confident in your child's safety. That's why we're out there watching every play, every move to ensure your loved one is safe on the field. Your athlete's health is our top priority.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
All right, we're just about ready for the kickoff to get this game started between West Plains and Carl Junction. The Zizzers will be in their red shirts, white pants, and white hats. The Carl Junction Bulldogs will be wearing red helmets along with white tops, white bottoms, and red numerals. Captains are meeting at midfield right now. And we're determining who is going to win the toss and defer to the second half.
You know, Harlan, there's a lot of red in the stands tonight.
There really
both
is.
Sides.
We're awash in red here tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of red. Of course, the Zizzer red and Carl Junction's red and white as well. So a lot of red shirts, a lot of red jerseys, a lot of red sweatshirts. And, man, it's going to be a good one. I just hope it's a good football game and people that come out and watch this one enjoy it. And you get a chance to enjoy us, too.
Why, yeah. You know, this could be a great case study. You've got two teams that have the same record, have had pretty much the same results, had pretty much the same kind of year. And when they play each other, you figure that the margin is going to be pretty thin. But it just may be a case, like you said a little while ago, whoever has the fewest turnovers usually wins the ball game.
Yeah.
And we'll see if that's the case here tonight.
I was going to say this is going to be one of those games where, you know, it's going to be determined on, a pick six or a picked up fumble that's returned and set up for a touchdown or something like that. So you've got to eliminate your turnovers and take advantage of any that you do get and try to put points on the board and keep this game, keep it in control. And the Zizzers are at home for their final regular season home game. We're going to get one more, maybe two, depends on where we are in the district. And Carl Junction's looking at the same thing. They're thinking, well, we're going to have 2 home games after this one if we win tonight. So it's as you said earlier, Harlan, it's a winner take all.
That's pretty much the way it is. Now, you're going to play again regardless what happens tonight. But when it comes to getting that first week bye, man, that is such a big deal when you're at the end of the season, you're beat up, and you just have an opportunity to get healed up.
Well, I was going to say, you look at the sidelines, and West Plains has got 3 guys walking around with jerseys and no pads on, and on the other sideline, there's 4 guys standing over there on the end of the bench that don't have pads on. So those are guys that, they might be able to come back in a week or in 2 weeks rather than next week.
And not dressed out for West Plains tonight will be Aiden Judd. Boy, he has played so good lately, but he will not be in there tonight. Chase Larson approaches. and he'll be kicking it south to north, right to left on the radio, and there's the kick. Comes down at the 10-yard line. The return to the 15 to 20, running left, cutting it upfield, and finds a hole, and he may go. And he's at midfield. He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 35, cuts it back, finally tackled at the 20-yard, a 70-yard return to start the game for Carl Junction, 1st and 10. And they're going to be at the West Plains 19-yard line.
I was going to say they're at the 19, and Larson did what he was supposed to. He held him, kept him out of the end zone, slowed him down just enough to get some help to make the tackle. But the Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 at their own, at the Zizzer 19-yard line, and here comes the Bulldog offense to the line of scrimmage. Got some big kids up front, Harlan.
They can score a few points. They do have some size up front. Here's the snap, and the quarterback will hand off, or there'll be a quick pass out to the right flat. That's caught to the 5 and in for a touchdown.
That didn't take long.
A one-play scoring drive.
Tony Stewart on the receiving end of a 19-yard pass from Mason Gilbert, and the Bulldogs take an early, and I do mean early, 6-0 lead.
Quarterback Mason Gilbert did a really good job of ball handling that time. I had a real problem discerning who had it, and so did a lot of other people. It's a touchdown pass, one play, 19 yards. It's 6-0 Carl Junction.
They're going to kick the extra point. They go to the Wildcat formation and get over there to kick it away.
So the extra point try with the quarterback holding is down. It is up, and it is good. We're 21 seconds into the game. Carl Junction leads it by a score of 7-0. Back in 1 minute on KDY.
The leaves are falling. Hi, this is Anna. It's that time of year. Lots of yard work and maintenance around the farm. We have a large variety of Husqvarna chainsaws, trimmers, leaf blowers, and other accessories to help you get the job done. We've got it all, the best brands and the best prices. Stop in today in West Plains or a Mountain Grove location, or go online at HawkinsHomeandLawn.com.
Hawkins Home and Lawn, best brands, best service since '67.
It's time to get tough with Coyote Tractors. Hi, this is Reese. Now is the time to check out the DK Series 40 to 58 horsepower, industry-leading 6-year unlimited hour powertrain warranty Coyote Tractors. Now through October 31st, get 0% financing up to 84 months, or up to $5,200 cash back, or a free loader. Stop in and see my parents, Scott and Crystal Brown, at Lynch Equipment in West Plains. Coyote, we dig dirt.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Gavin Calger will kick off for Carl Junction, who took the opening kick, returned it 70 yards, 71 actually, and then punched it in on a touchdown pass play. One play. Here's the kick. Calger with a little bloop down the sideline. That will float out of bounds over on the east side of the field. And it's marked out at the 33-yard line.
I was going to say they marked it out of bounds at the 33, but the ball actually probably never got to the 40-yard line because it almost hit the track at the 33-yard line. So let's see where they marked this. They're going to
move it up.
Chain Gang's got it marked at the 35.
Chain Gang's in on something because they are correct. It is. Now they're going to move it back.
Now they're going to mark off a penalty. Oh, where it crossed the line and then a 5-yard penalty. So every week we come out here, there's new rules.
You think you've seen everything after 45, 50 years, and there's always something where you go, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I haven't seen that one, and now they're going to move the ball to the near hash mark because that's where the Zizzers want it over here in front of them. So anyway, it's 1st and 10 for West Plains at their own 37-yard line.
West Plains this time will line up with a bunch formation up on the line. They'll hand it off up the middle, and nothing for Remy. Remington gets slung to the ground, and he may have got a yard maybe, but it's going to be, they're going to mark him at the line of scrimmage. It looks like, no, they're going to say he lost a yard.
Yeah, I was going to say he lost a yard. He was hit in the backfield, and that time the Bulldogs had 8 men inside the 2 offensive tight ends. So they were looking for that run up the middle, and they found it.
On 2nd down and 11 now. Flags are down everywhere. Illegal procedure is going to be more than likely the call against West Plains.
Yeah, our wide receiver wanted to get a head start, and he kind of took off before the snap, and the official on the near sideline threw the flag. Play never got started. Now it's instead of 2nd down and 11, it's 2nd down and a long 16 to go for the West Plains Zizzers from their own 30.5-yard line.
Miller go wide out left with 2 to the right. Out of the spread set, the snap. The quarterback will hand it off, running to the right, and still on his feet across the 35, near the 36. Remy Wilson with the gain. That'll get it close to, well, that's going to get the yardage back to the previous play. 3rd down and 11 now for West Plains. And a couple of runs haven't been able to move them off the line.
I was going to say that when we got the penalty back on that run of 5 yards by Wilson, but now it brings up a 3rd down and 11. Zizzers go with a tight formation.
4 down lineman for Carl. Rollout pass. Isaiah looks. He is rushed. He rolls away, and he gets sacked for a huge loss. All the way back to the 15-yard line. That is a loss of 21 and 4th down for West Plains.
Things are not looking good, Harlan, here at the early going for the West Plains Zizzers. That time, Jones wanted to throw the ball out to the right flat, but the Bulldogs had him covered. He couldn't get there, and he ran backwards and unfortunately got tackled all the way back at the 19-yard line, and it's going to be 4th down and long.
Isaiah will punt it. Deep man at midfield. Here's the kick. It's away. A low-line drive kick is caught. The return goes to the right. Zizzers cover this much better, and nothing there. So a return of maybe a yard or two, and Carl Junction will have the football. 1st down and 10, and it'll be just on the Carl Junction side of the 50, unless they put it right on the 50-yard line. They probably will.
I was going to say they're going to mark it right at the 50-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 10. So the Bulldogs have had great field position their first 2 possessions, and the Zizzer defense is going to have to step up here against the Bulldogs who are in the shotgun formation.
Spread set. Quarterback Mason Gilbert will hand it running left, trying to get to the corner, and a yard or 2 on the run by Tony Stewart for Carl Junction. As the Zizzers reacted very well, hemmed that play in and controlled it to some extent. Just a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down. If Carl Junction runs right, it's because Gavin Beechner is their right tackle. He is only 6'6" and 305 pounds.
Big boy.
Second man right side. And again, a very short gain on the play. West Plains really bottled that up well, getting up off the bottom of the pile that time.
Rotating 3 new defensive linemen in on 3rd down and 8. Bulldogs have the ball at the Zizzer 48-yard line. And the Bulldogs are pretty big up front. I was looking across there. Number 74, Gavin Beechner, as you said, 6'6", 305. The other tackle's no small man. He's 6'4", 285. So they got some big boys up front.
Now it's 3rd down and 8 from the West Plains 48-yard line. Back to throw at Gilbert. Pump fake. Throws it deep down the side. Ain't nobody there. That's a good 8 yards too far. And incomplete. And now we'll see if Carl Junction punts, and it looks like they will.
That was a good defensive stand there by the Zizzers after giving up points on the first possession. They're going to give the offense a chance to get the ball back after stopping them on a 3rd down and 8. Pass was way overthrown. And the Bulldogs will now punt from their Zizzer 48-yard line. And the punter just happens to be the quarterback. That sound familiar?
It does, and it is another reason to pay close attention here.
Yes, it is. And the Bulldogs lost a yard on that incomplete pass.
How about that?
That's good.
Here's the snap. Gilbert's kick is away. It will be caught and fair catch at the 20-yard line for West Plains. So, relatively short punt, 28 yards. And West Plains will have the football, 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line. We have 8:08 to go in the first quarter. Last week, a regular season football, and there's several games around tonight that have the same importance in terms of district and postseason competition as this one does. But again, this is the for the district championship right here.
Zizzers have it 1st and 10 at their own 20. We need some points, Harlan.
All right. Isaiah Jones back in the spread with a single back. He'll hand it off running left, assuming that's Remy, but there's not going to be much there, maybe a yard or two before the tackle is made. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 8 from the 22-yard line. Wilson not gotten away yet. Of course, he's touched it 3 times, and that was his long run of 2 yards right there. So the Zizzers need to get something going here offensively, and I'd expect to see, kind of like last week, I expect to see Jones run the football some tonight because he did a really good job last week of taking care of the football on that, quote, quarterback draw.
On 2nd down and a short 8, quarterback will fake. Throw to the flat. It's caught by Moore. He'll be tackled right at the original line of scrimmage inside the 21-yard line, so no gain on that play.
That time, Harlan, there were 10 men for the Bulldogs within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage. They had a free safety, number 4 or number 2, I can't really see. Number 5, he was back there about 15 yards. Everybody else was within 2, so that's going to take away that short pass like that with the cornerbacks right on top of the receivers.
Now 4 wide, spread set on 3rd down and 8. Back to throw to the flat. The ball is caught by either, I think it was Remy. No, or yes, it was Remy Wilson. Tackle made, though, short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. And so one thing we know for sure, Carl Junction has watched some Zizzer football this year.
Yes, they've watched some film, obviously, because they had that covered. They had a man wide open rushing Jones, and unfortunately he had to get rid of it before he wanted to, and no 1st down.
Isaiah to punt. Got blocked. And it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Carl Junction football.
Blocked down a two-man rush, got to the football, and knocked it out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the West Plains 12-yard line. And Harlan, this first quarter needs to get over so we can kind of regroup and get started here because we're standing defensively at our own 12 after a blocked punt.
Well, getting down by 2 touchdowns here in the first half is certainly not what Joel Wyatt had in mind. That is for sure. Carl Junction lines up with a quarterback deep in the formation and 2 backs stacked behind him. They'll fake one way, roll out to the right, throw into the end zone. Open, ball is incomplete.
That was a pretty good hit there by Stauffer.
The pass was low, and the receiver running right at Will Stauffer in the end zone. He got lit up. It's incomplete, 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10, and a nice play. To be honest, the guy dropped the football, but Stauffer may have knocked it loose had he caught it, because he did put a lick on the guy and knocked him to the ground. The ball goes incomplete. Now it's 2nd down and 10 from the 12, and the Bulldogs have excellent field position after the block punt.
On 2nd down, let's see how tight West Plains plays. On the defensive side, 7 up front. Here's a handoff running to the right, trying to cut it up inside. Tackle made inside the 10-yard line, maybe the 9.
Yeah, the official's standing right at the 10, so a pickup of 2 brings up 3rd down and 8. The ball right in the middle of the field at the 10 and a half, maybe 11-yard line. So let's give him 1 and make it 3rd down and 9, and the Bulldogs have a 3rd and 9 for the 2nd time, and the Zizzer defense needs to hold them right here.
Warren Lawson had the last tackle. Now, can West Plains stop them? On this play, 3rd down and 9 from the 10. Quarterback fakes, rolls right, looks to the right side. Ball is incomplete. Good coverage on the play that time by Jackson Taylor to force the incompletion. And now let's see if Carl Junction decides to go with the field goal team.
Yeah, I was going to say the kicker's coming in here, number 37. I think that's the kicker. That's Gavin Cowger. And the ball's going to be placed somewhere around the 18, 19-yard line. So to be about a 20, well, now it's going to be at the 28-yard line, so a 28 or a 38-yard kick, or 28-yard kick.
Ball be placed at the 18. The snap high, the kick is up, and the kick looks good, and it is. So the field goal from 28 at 5:15 gives Carl Junction a 10-0 lead on West Plains. We're back in a minute on KDY.
Cheerleaders are doing a 50-50 raffle tonight. Tickets are on sale for $1 a piece, so you can get a whole arm length for $5. Make sure you catch a cheerleader with a really long arm.
Want to make a lasting impression with your business? Elevate your brand with creative design and printing services from the Ozark Horse Trader. Business cards that leave a mark, exquisite business stationery that speaks class, envelopes that make a statement, invitations that captivate. Your choices are limitless. The Ozark Horse Trader's professional typesetting and design services will set you apart, and top-notch printing and finishing will bring your vision to life. The Ozark Horse Trader, your vision on print. In West Plains and at ozarkhorsetrader.com.
The action continues now with more Zizzer football on Hot Country KDY.
Back with Paul Knight. West Plains in an early hole with 5:15 to go in the first quarter. They trail 10-0. Here comes the kick by Carl Junction. This one is a short kick, comes down to 23-yard line, and the return man, Red Erickson, slipped. Knee went down, play over. 1st and 10 for West Plains around their own 25.
So it's 1st and 10, Harlan, from our own 25. We've not gotten a first down yet. We've got 5:12 to go in the first quarter, and the Zizzer offense has been null and void so far. So we need to get something going here as the Bulldogs have jumped out to a 10-0 lead. And quite honestly, it could have been a lot worse. Could have been really a lot worse.
Yes, it could have been. Here come West Plains on 1st down. They'll run it left with a little gap, a little window there around the left end, and the run up to the 30-yard line, make it 30, almost 31. Jackson Taylor picks up 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for West Plains.
Good run there by Taylor as he came out on the inside trap play from right to left and got a good block by the left guard. Cut it upside, picked up 5 yards, brings up 2nd down and 5. And that's the closest we've gotten to a first down marker so far here in the first quarter.
It's 2nd down and closer to 4 yards. And West Plains now will line up with 2 wide to the right side. The tight end will be lined up on the left end. I formation behind Isaiah Jones under center. Handed off, running left. Big hole, and Remy's off to the races. He's at the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. And tackle from behind at the 8-yard line of Carl Junction. And a big run for the Zizzers right there. That'll be worth 61 yards.
That was a heck of a play by Wilson. He got through the line of scrimmage, and when you got 10 men on the line like Carl Junction's done so far tonight, you break the line of scrimmage, there's only one guy to beat, and he couldn't beat him, but he was run down all the way at the 9-yard line. So the Zizzers have it 1st and goal from the 9 with 4:15 to go here in the first quarter.
Great run by Remy Wilson there. Great blocking on the left side of the line that time for West Plains. It looked like Carl Junction had shifted a little bit to the left, and that left the right side a little vulnerable. Now tight end left, 2 receivers left, running play right up the middle. Remy gets by the first guy, gets inside the 5, gets a push from Friends, and he's going to be down near the 4-yard line.
I think that was Jackson because Remy's getting a little breather right now.
But Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson all the way down to the 4-yard line. So picks up 5, brings up 2nd and goal from the 4. And little life in the Zizzer backfield now as the Zizzers have moved the football. Of course, the big play, the 61-yarder by Wilson.
Jackson Taylor stays out there. He is in the backfield right now with Luke Cropper, the fullback. Now they line up in the straight I formation. 2 receivers right from the 4 on 2nd down. Running play up the middle. Taylor skips over the top, dives in, touchdown, West Plains at 3:12 of quarter number 1.
That was a nice run by Taylor. Actually, he could have been stopped at about the 3-yard line, but kept his feet and got into the end zone for the touchdown.
So West Plains will now line up for the extra point attempt. And we'll decide to go into regular extra point mode here as Joel Wyatt, the West Plains coach, points toward the line. Everybody moves over.
Judd to snap.
10-6. Trying to make it a 3-point game. The snap, the kick, up, and the kick is no good. Wide right. So, with 3:12 to go, first quarter, West Plains trails Carl Junction 10-6. Back in a minute on KDY.
Today more than ever, it's important to keep you and your family healthy. Be proactive and help prevent sickness from viruses by taking all natural supplements from JB's Health Mart. Wellness Formula has the necessary vitamins and supplements to help build a strong immune system. Wellness Formula has an all-in-one solution with zinc, vitamin C, D3, vitamin K, and more. Get it today at JB's Health Mart at 1504 Preacher Row Boulevard and discover the JB's difference.
From your first paycheck to your first home, starting your own business, or celebrating your retirement, we're here for all of life's important moments. At Simmons Bank, our modern banking solutions make managing your finances effortless and efficient, so you can focus on what matters most. Simmons Bank, proud supporter of the moments that matter. SimmonsBank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all accounts subject to approval.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Chase Larson with the kickoff. A bouncer picked up at the 12-yard line of Carl Junction. They come up the right sideline, bumped out of bounds immediately by Jacob Moore on the return that time.
Ryder Piles.
Ryder Piles.
He's the one that chased down Remy from behind on the touchdown. The Zizzers do score. Unfortunately, missed the extra point. We trail 10-6 with 3:07 to go here in the first quarter. The Bulldogs have the ball at their own 25-yard line, and the defense can step up right here and get us the ball back.
West Plains defense last series looked a little bit better in pass coverage as well. First down and 10 now from the 25. Carl Junction man in motion to the left. They handed on a counter play running right and nothing, a loss of a yard, maybe 2 yards on the play as West Plains. That play was really slow to take shape. Jackson Hunter was in on the tackle that time.
I was going to say also in there was Warren Larson, our outside linebacker. I shouldn't say outside linebacker. He's a linebacker. Sometimes he lines up inside the tackle, sometimes just outside the tackle, depending upon the formation and the set. Him and Judd have done an excellent job this year of taking care of that inside run game.
10-6 is the score. Carl Junction, 4-point lead and the football on second down and 11. From the 24-yard line. Here's the quarterback hands off. They had 2 men in motion, so that will be called back. Tackle made at the 44. That's going to be short of the first down, but it's not going to matter because they're going to call that back.
Yeah, I was going to say the wide receiver came across the formation in motion, and then the running back decided to move a little before the snap so he could get the toss and get outside, and it's going to be an illegal procedure. That'll bring up second down and 16 from the 19-yard line for the Bulldogs from Carl Junction.
And if you don't know where Carl Junction is, if Joplin were to wake up some morning in a bad mood, they could probably annex Carl Junction.
Yeah, Carl Junction is
same thing with Webb City.
Or Webb City. They could go into either place because their city limits run up against Carl Junction, runs up against Webb City and against Joplin.
Hard to tell where one ends, the other begins. On second down and 16, the quarterback will roll left, throws left, ball underneath is incomplete. That ball was thrown short as they tried to get the ball out to the left sideline that time, intended for Jet Mills. Wide receiver, 6-foot wide receiver, and that'll bring up third down.
That time the quarterback tried to throw it to the running to the left. He's right-handed, never got his shoulder square to the line of scrimmage, and that ball never had an opportunity to get to the receiver at the line of scrimmage. Or the first down marker, excuse me.
All right, it would appear with 2:03 to go and the clock stopped here in the first quarter that West Plains is going to drop back into zone here.
I think you got a good call. We got a 2 deep zone and 3 underneath.
Here's a rollout left, a throw to the left. It is caught. Tackle made over there by Ethan Miller to stop him well short of the first down. Good 5 yards short. And it'll be 4th down, and Carl Junction will be forced to punt.
They haven't run the punting team out there yet.
Well, their punter's already out there.
Their punter's out there, but here they come. Here comes the rest of them. Anyway, 4th down and about 5, and Harlan, the Zizzers defense has stepped up after that kind of a slow start defensively and offensively. The Zizzers are going to get the ball back as they send 2 deep to return this punt.
Need to get this ball in the end zone and get the lead here and take control of the football game. Here is Mason Gilbert back to kick from his own 19. A high kick taken by Jackson Taylor. Fair catch at the 44-yard line of West Plains. Or 45 as they're going to mark it. 1st down and 10 from right there. This is essentially for the district championship. There's no way that Bolivar could win.
None.
So we're going to finish either first or
second or third.
Second or third, and a lot of it depends on what Bolivar does tonight, correct?
A lot of it depends because there's 3 teams at the top of the standings. It's Carl Junction. We're ahead of Carl Junction by like 0.2 of a point. Then Carl Junction and Bolivar's about 3 or 4 points behind Carl Junction. So those 3 teams, and then the other 5 or the other 4 are out of it.
1st down, West Plains, their own 45. They run it to the left side, and the ball going around the corner to the 50, to the 48-yard line. And Jackson Taylor on the carry that time. And another good run, another 6-yard run by Jackson with a minute to go in the first quarter.
Zizzers took advantage of the fact that Carl Junction, of course, they're filling the middle. That time they had 9 men within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage. The Zizzers got a little bit to the outside, picked up 6, brings up 2nd down and 4 from the Bulldog 49-yard line, and the Zizzers need to keep moving the football, put some points on the board.
Zizzers have had success running to their left here recently. This time, the quarterback will keep pitch out option. 45, 40-yard line. Tiptoe out of bounds. And Jackson Taylor with the run and a 1st down, a pickup on the play of 10 yards.
Haven't seen much of that this year at all, but it was a good play right there as Jones ran the option, pitches it to Taylor, and Taylor's down the sideline all the way to the 35 or 36-yard line where it's 1st down for the West Plains Zizzers. And once again, Jones, being the athlete he is, made the nice decision, pitched the ball, and got some yards.
Shortchanged him. He picked up 13 yards on that carry. So 1st and 10 from the 36. Possibly the last play of the first quarter, depending on what happens here. Double wing right and handoff. Nope, fake handoff. Isaiah throws it to the right sideline. High pass.
Oh, my!
What a catch.
Oh, what a catch, Harlan.
Was that Jackson Taylor?
That was Jackson Taylor. One-handed that one, went up, got it. That's a 1st down, and that'll be a highlight somewhere.
18-yard line and a gain of 18. And it'll bring up now 1st down and 10, and the clock will probably run out here in quarter number 1. I didn't think he had a chance to catch it.
I didn't think so either. He went up and got that one and came down with it with one hand and rolled it in and made the catch, goes to the ground, and I think they're going to try to get a play off here, Harlan, with the wind behind them.
Looks like out of the eye set. Handoff running left and a big hit on the ball carrier. That's going to stop the play at the 18-yard line. Remy Wilson is stopped.
And we also have a hold. Right tackle got the flag hit him in the rear end as the referee threw the flag.
Is that the second penalty?
That's the second penalty of the game. First against West Plains. They had a legal procedure.
Clock runs out.
They had the kickoff out of bounds too.
Clock runs out in the first quarter. We go to quarter number 2. Good game. West Plains trailing Carl Junction 10-6. Back in a minute on KDY.
If you own one truck to a fleet of trucks, TLG Peterbilt understands that when you have one broke down, it's more than lost time. Here at TLG Peterbilt, uptime all the time means we have the right parts for all models of trucks and trailers to get your truck back on the road and your drivers home for the game. Hey, this is Damon with TLG Peterbilt in Willow Springs. We proudly support our West Plains Zizzers. Visit us at tlgtrucks.com or on Highway 60 in Willow Springs.
You deserve rock star images, and Patty Ingles Photography can make that happen. Patty Ingles' work has been nationally published in Senior Inspire magazine, Shutter magazine, Senior Year magazine, as well as many accolades in the photography community. Your senior deserves the best, so book your senior session today with the best. Patty Ingles Photography. You can find her work and book your session online now at pattyingles.com and check out the Zizzer Zone for images from Zizzer Sports.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Paul Knight back here with Harlan Hutchinson as Harlan and reacquainting with some old friends right here.
One of the great Americans of all time.
Great American.
When I think of great Americans, I think of George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and Jim Lambert.
Jim Lambert. He's right up there.
But that's just me.
Well, hey, you've got an opinion.
and probably a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's first in a long way.
First and 20. Ball from the 26-yard line of Carl Junction. West Plains looking to go on top here. They change the play at the line of scrimmage. They'll be stacked 3 wide over to the right. Back to throw it, Jones. He looks right. He holds it. He throws it deep to the right corner. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be intercepted. No, incomplete.
Dropped it. Fortunately, he dropped it because the ball was in his hands in the corner of the end zone. It hits the ground, so the Zizzers get a break. Now it's 2nd down and 20 after the holding penalty on the final play of the first quarter. Zizzers trail 10-6, and we just started quarter number 2 of a pretty good football game right here from Zizzer Stadium.
Marcus Lopez Derman was on the coverage that time. I thought he had it for a split second, but ended up dropping the football. Now it's 2nd down and 20. Need to get a chunk of it here, maybe. Here's Isaiah back to throw it. Lots of pressure. Screen pass over the middle. Ball caught and moved up to about the 20-yard line. Still shy of the original line of scrimmage, but that'll help a little bit.
That's going to help quite a bit because now you're in a 3rd down and about 11, and you obviously in 4-down territory because it looks to me like the wind's kind of in our face, isn't it, Harlan? I can't really tell.
It's hard to tell.
Feels like it at least. Let's put it that way.
I think it's one of those swirling.
Yeah. Anyway, it's 3rd down and 11. Zizzers have the ball at their Bulldog 19-yard line. And
they haven't even started the play clock.
I was going to say, we got an injury on the Bulldog sideline. That's what it was.
So now 3rd down and 11. This is an interesting call here. Do you try to get it all, try to get a portion, or maybe get a field goal out of it? Here's Jones. He pulls up, throws a bullet, and that ball is incomplete. I'm not even sure who that was really for.
I think that was thrown towards Moore, and Moore is being double covered by the Bulldogs. They've got a man on the line of scrimmage bumping him at the line, and then the safety picks him up once he gets off the line of scrimmage. And the Zizzers are going to go for it, Harlan, on 4th and 11 from the 19-yard line. They've got to get to about the 8 for a 1st and 10. And the Bulldogs have been bringing some pressure.
Well, let's see if the Zizzers take a crack at it. Everybody on the line with a single back out of the spread. Jones back to throw it. He looks right, throws underneath. That ball's caught by Jackson Taylor. 15, 10-yard line, 5-yard line. He's down and in for a touchdown. How about that on 4th down?
That was Remy Wilson.
It was Remy Wilson.
Yeah.
Now we got a flag down.
I think it's an unsportsmanlike or a horse collar tackle, I think, but I'm not going to go out on a limb because they haven't signaled anything yet.
They did signal touchdown.
Did they signal touchdown?
They did.
Okay.
So
now they're pointing towards the West Plains Zizzers side or the Zizzers huddle. What could have happened down there that the Zizzers were involved in, except the tackle?
Well, let's see.
Touchdown. Okay, we got it.
Wave off
They're
the
waving
flag.
off the flag. All right. So the Zizzers go in from 19 yards out on the throw and catch, and they take the lead.
12-10. Do you go for 2 here?
I don't think so. They don't look like they're going to, except, well, you never know because, well, with Judd in there, he's the long snapper.
I believe I would kick it myself if the choice were mine. Make it a 3-point game. Carl Junction's already proved they've got a kicking game, so that could be a big deal. Chase Larson to kick the extra point. Judd to snap. Jones to hold. Larson to kick. And everybody did their job. It's 13-10 West Plains. 11-10 to go in the first half. Back in a minute on KDY.
Domino's Pizza announces their new mac and cheese favorites, the 5 cheese mac and cheese and buffalo mac and cheese. Try one today with any mix and match items on the menu. Mix and match with one of the all-new mac and cheese dishes. Order online at Domino's.com and have it delivered, or pick it up in the store at Domino's in West Plains or Mountain Grove. Domino's. Oh, yes, we did.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what we do.
Hey, this is Maddie. If you are looking for comfort, durability, and protection to get you through your workday, Ariat brand workwear and boots are up for the job. We have a large variety of the best boots for any job. Lace up or pull on, we have you covered. Plus, Ariat shirts, jackets, vests, work pants, sweatshirts, and hoodies.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply since 1974. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
A clutch 4th down touchdown from 19 yards out gives West Plains a 13-10 lead. Here's their kick. Carl Junction on the return, a little tap dancing, and that usually means it's over, and it is.
I like that one because he started tap dancing and the Zizzers cornered him and took him down. And it's not a very good return. And Zizzers have good field, or should say the Bulldogs have poor field position based upon the coverage of the Zizzer coverage of kickoff team. And they're going to put it at the 14-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, actually 15-yard line.
He did the old soft shoe, and there was nowhere to go once he slowed down. The Zizzer coverage much, much better that time. Here we go on 1st down from the 15-yard line. Long snap count, 2 running backs. They hand it to the first one over the left side and nothing there.
Zizzer up front, the Zizzers are doing an excellent job, Harlan, and getting some penetration. And the back has absolutely no place to go on inside the 2 tackles. The Zizzer defense is doing a good job taking away the A, B, and C gap.
Aaron Hargrove, 6'3", 351 for West Plains on the tackle that time. And it'll bring up now 2nd down. They lost a half a yard on the play, maybe a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Zizzer defense stepping up here. Play clock down to 7. I think Bulldogs just took a timeout, Harlan.
They did, and we'll take one too. With the score, West Plains leading now Carl Junction 13-10. Back in a minute on KDY.
Rick 19, this is Roadrunner for Junkyard Dog. You got your ears on? Come on. 10-4. What can I do for you? I just passed you, son. Where'd you get all that chrome and them chicken lights? Come back. Rick's Truck Repair. They got the biggest selection of chrome and LED lights within 100 miles, and they're my go-to place for repair, so I'm not down for long. Mercy me, my Rick's got some issues. What's there, 20? They're on sale 63 in West Plains next to Highland Dairy. This is the Roadrunner, and I am headed to Rick's Truck Repair. I am gone.
Has your partner complained that you snore rather loudly at night? Do you feel sluggish throughout the day? Sleep apnea affects 1 in 3 people worldwide. Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment specializes in the latest equipment to treat sleep apnea. They will teach you how to use it properly and how to keep your supplies clean and working properly. Don't wait, sleep well, and stay healthy. Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment cares. It's in their name.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
With Mr. Paul Knight, Harlan Hutchison here. 10:19 to go in the first half. West Plains leading Carl Junction 13-10. The winner of this game is going to win the district and get a first-round bye in the postseason competition, which is set to start next week. I just saw a guy walk up here with a big bag of buttered popcorn.
I did too. And I just saw him mark off 5 yards against the Bulldogs, and I have no idea why. I never saw the indication. But there was a 5-yard penalty against the Bulldogs. Now it's the ball back at the 9-yard line for 2nd down.
Handoff right up the middle, and that's a good gain across the 15 near the 18-yard line before West Plains gets in on the tackle and stops the play right there. On the stop that time for West Plains. Well, I had him for a second.
I think Judd was in on it, but
They give Jackson Taylor the credit for the tackle, but one of our big guys up front there. Maybe Fernando Lopez.
I was going to say, we got a third down and about 7 to go, and the Zizzers have got their quicker defensive lineman in there trying to put a little pass rush on.
Here's the snap. Quarterback back to throw, pumps once, throws deep down the right side, got a guy, and the guy has it for a first down out of bounds around midfield, and Carl Junction hits on a big one up to the 49-yard line of West Plains.
That was a well-thrown football and a good catch by the wide receiver. I think that was number 13, I believe, Noah White, 6'3", 175-pound wideout, made the catch, brought it down inbounds, and it's 1st and 10 at the West Plains 49-yard line.
Gain of 33 on the pass catch, and the run didn't go very far. But first down from the West Plains 49 for Carl Junction. 2 running backs. Quarterback, they're going to run it right up the middle, and they get a little bit of a crease, and they get some good yardage, about 6, close to 7 yards. Inside the 43-yard line, it'll bring up second down and short.
And you'll see the big guys come back in on the defensive line up front. Running situation, second down and about 3.5 for the Bulldogs from the West Plains 42-yard line. And that throw and catch, a little momentum on the Carl Junction sideline right now.
Second down and about 3.5, close to 4 yards. They'll hand off to the running back running right. They'll wrap him up and give him, they're going to credit him a yard to the 41, and that'll bring up third down and 2.
That was Durman, the running back, number 2. The Bulldogs are a pretty young team. When you look over their roster, their quarterback, running back, wide receiver, a lot of juniors out there.
Now third down and short. They'll run it left, and that is going to be short of the first down. In fact, he may have lost about a half a yard on the play back to the 41.
Well, one official's got him marked at the 41. The other one has him marked at they're going to put it at the 41. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and 2, and they're going to go for it as they bring in their first-string quarterback, because that time the quarterback was number 12. That's Diskin. He stepped in for one play, but they got the big guy back in there. That's Gilbert at quarterback position.
Gilbert in the spread on 4th down and 2 from the West Plains 41. Hard count. Nobody jumped. Oh, Carl Johnson
they did.
Jumped.
That backfired, didn't it?
It certainly did.
So now the Bulldogs are looking at a 4th and about 7.5, and they're going to bring the punting unit out. So the defense held their ground, and they're going to force the Bulldogs to kick it away.
You're running a play specifically to get them to jump offside, and then you jump offside.
Yeah.
Crazy. Punt time. Gilbert to kick. Stands at his own 39. 2 deep men for West Plains back inside the 20. No rush, kick away, end over end, away from the deep receivers. And it's picked up and down at the 23-yard line of West Plains. We have 7:19 to go, a ton of time to go in the half, Paul. But West Plains, after starting in that 10-0 hole, we have dug our way out and now up by 3 points. So a good response by West Plains here.
Yeah, after that start with the long run or the long kickoff and then the turnover and everything that went wrong, the Zizzers feel fortunate to be up 13-10 with 7:19 to go here in the second quarter. Zizzers have the ball at their own 23-yard line and a 3-point lead as well.
Last regular season game, our bleachers and seating is filled in very nicely. Folks enjoying this on a comfortable night. 13-10, it's first down, running play right, and that looks like Remy cuts it upfield. He's at the 30, 35 to the 38-yard line, and that's a first down and a gain of almost 15 yards.
I was going to say, Remy Wilson, he takes care of the football. He had both hands on the football when he crossed the line of scrimmage. He gets into the secondary, sees the contact come, wraps it up, takes it away. Big play. It's 1st and 10 now from the 37-yard line for the West Plains Zizzers offense, and they're moving the ball on the ground with a little help through the air.
No one will ever mistake the way Remy carries the ball with Billy Sims.
No.
Single back, fake it. Isaiah turns it up inside the tight end spot, dives ahead, gets a good gain, 44-yard line. And that will bring up a second down and about 4.5.
Jones that time, that was a design keeper for the quarterback. He faked the handoff to the back going to the left side. Then he goes behind the right and left guard, coming over to the right side and picked up about 7. So it's a short second down now for the West Plains Zizzers from their own 44-yard line.
Receiver out wide right, 2 wings and a single back. Jackson Taylor in motion, takes a handoff, running left, turns it upfield, 45, 50, 45. Down inside the 45, near the 44-yard line of the Carl Junction Bulldogs. And a good run there. That was worth 13 and a first down to the 43.
Another fine run there by number 24 for the West Plains Zizzers, Jackson Taylor, as he cut it up inside. And, you know, our running backs are not big guys, but they can scoot. They got quick feet. They get the hole, and when they get to the hole, they've got an opportunity to get into the secondary in a hurry. Taylor comes out. Stauffer comes in, so now you're going to look at 3 wide receivers, or at least 2 wide receivers, as Stauffer and Moore go wide to the right side.
We haven't run the bubble screen here in a while. Let's see if that's coming up. No, handoff running to the right, and nothing. I mean, nothing. That time, we talked about the line of scrimmage. That time, Carl Junction had the big push up front, and they just pushed everybody back into the running back.
Well, I was going to say that time Wilson got ran into by his own defensive or own offensive lineman as the Zizzers offensive line was pushed backwards, and the tackle was made for a loss of 1. Brings up second down and 11 from now the 44-yard line of the Bulldogs. Zizzers come to the line of scrimmage with a 3-point lead.
Now they're going to have man-to-man coverage out on the left with Jacob Moore. Let's see if they take advantage of that. Quarterback will hand off instead. Jackson Taylor, same play, running left, and he'll be hit and finally knocked down after a gain of 1, maybe up to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, I was going to say it looked like something positive there for a moment, but all of a sudden there was a lot of white jerseys around Taylor. He's thrown down for a pickup of maybe a yard, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 from the 43-yard line, and they bring in Judd and Stauffer. So Judd's going to be that tight end. So the Zizzers are going to go with, trick play.
We're going to line up in the swinging gate.
Yes, they are. They're in the swinging gate, and Bulldogs want to take a timeout. As the Zizzers line up in the swinging gate, that makes Judd was a wide receiver that he would have been eligible.
So we'll see if they stay in that when we come back from the timeout. 4:17 to go in the first half. West Plains 13, Carl Junction 10. Back in a minute on KDY.
Iron Brand Realty, now serving Arkansas and Missouri, has agents for all real estate transactions. Whether you're looking to buy or sell residential, commercial, or farmland, Iron Brand Realty has an agent that can help. Iron Brand Realty is conveniently located at 804 Porter Wagner Boulevard in West Plains. Stop in and see us or call 417-372-8076. Iron Brand Realty is proud to support Zizzer Athletics. Once a Zizzer, always a Zizzer.
Give Local First is a local registered 501c3 organized by people who are local to our area. Give Local First fundraises throughout the year and puts the money back into our communities where there's a need. Since 2014, over $215,000 has been distributed in Howell, Ozark, Douglas, Oregon, Shannon, Texas, and Wright counties. For more information or to donate, visit givelocalfirst.org or call 417-256-3131.
We come back on 3rd down 10. Here's a running play to the right. Jackson Taylor, possibly.
I think it's Remy. Yeah,
usually is when I say
what?
one.
And we got another flag. This time it hit the offensive guard in the backside, and I think that's going to be another hold against the West Plains Zizzers downfield, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and a long way to go as the Zizzers went with a conventional play rather than the trick play after the timeout by the Bulldogs, and they're looking at it. They may decline this.
Okay.
They're going to take it. They've decided to go ahead and take it.
I was hoping they were going to decline it.
Yeah, I was too, because that'd bring up 4th down and 6 instead of 3rd and about 16.
We scored earlier on 4th down from the 18-yard line, so we're equipped to answer that, but as it turns out now with that penalty, ball is moved back to the 46-yard line of Carl Junction. Well, they didn't mark off enough, did they?
No, they just marked off 5, and they're supposed to mark off 10.
Their coach was paying attention, though.
Yes, he was.
Todd Hafner. He was paying very close attention to that.
3rd down in a bunch, Harlan. Why is it 3rd down?
4:09 to go in the half. Fake the reverse. Jones sets, bombs it deep down the right side. Guy there, and it's caught. Touchdown, West Plains, Jacob Moore.
What a throw and catch, Harlan. What a throw and catch.
51 yards and a touchdown for West Plains.
That was a perfectly thrown football, and even a better catch as Moore had to kind of lean back and catch it over his shoulder. Falls into the end zone, and that's a touchdown for the Zizzers. They go on top 19-10 with 3:59 to go here in the half, and the Zizzers have dominated since the 5-minute mark of the first quarter.
They really have. And now we'll have the extra point. It would appear to be a kicking situation here. It would make a extra point would make it 20-10.
The officials are talking it over. Did you see something that I didn't see?
No, they're always seeing something down there that no one else sees. I mean,
the Carl Junction coaching staff wants to talk to the referee, and he's going to kind of mosey over that general direction, then turns around and comes back this direction.
That was half a mosey. He was in no hurry to get over there.
Oh, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Zizzers.
You know why?
I didn't see it.
We had a little NFL Sunday touchdown dance routine in the end zone.
Oh, did we really? Oh, okay. So that'll put they're going to mark it off on the kickoff rather than on the extra point. Larson to kick the extra.
Isaiah Jones holds, low snap, kick up. It's a big one, good. 3:59 to play, first half. West Plains, after falling in a 10-0 hole, have rallied, and they lead it 20-10. Back in a minute on KDY.
From your first paycheck to your first home, starting your own business or celebrating your retirement, we're here for all of life's important moments. At Simmons Bank, our modern banking solutions make managing your finances effortless and efficient, so you can focus on what matters most. Simmons Bank, proud supporter of the moments that matter. SimmonsBank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all accounts subject to approval.
Edgeler & Harper Farm Equipment in Mountain Grove and West Plains is known for selling the best tractor, Kubota. But Edgeler & Harper is also known for having the best service and parts for your Kubota tractor. So if you need service or parts for your Kubota tractor, lawnmower, UTV, Vermeer balers, or Cub Cadet mowers, the Edgeler & Harper Farm Equipment in Mountain Grove and West Plains.
Remember, we are names you can trust. Edgeler & Harper Farm Equipment and Kubota.
The action continues now with more Zizzer football on Hot Country KDY.
West Plains scores on a 51-yard touchdown pass from Isaiah Jones to Jacob Moore. Now we'll kick off with 3:59 to go in the first half. I just saw a man stand up, open his wallet, and give his daughter a fistful of money. That really brought back some good memories. Yeah. Here's the kick. Line drive will split the deep players, rolls back to the 15-yard line. Here comes the return straight up field. And they'll hem him in and drop him. You know, they'll drop him at around the 27-yard line. After the opening kickoff, which went for 70 yards, our kick coverage has been way better.
Well, and that was pretty good bounce. That was a big break for the Zizzers after the 15-yard penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct on the touchdown. The Zizzers had to kick from the 25, so to get the ball all the way down to the Bulldog 27 where they're going to start, that was a heck of a job by the Zizzer special teams right there.
That was good. First down and 10. Carl Junction down by 10. They'll line up out of the spread set. Split backs behind the quarterback out of the spread. That's kind of odd looking. They'll hand it off running right, and that is going to go nowhere. No gain on the play. Isaiah Jones was there. Warren Lawson was there.
And come the three defensive linemen that I don't want to call them pass rush specialists, but they are a little quicker and do a better job of getting to the quarterback And then when it's a running situation, you'll see the 3 bigger guys come in there and play on that defensive line at the nose tackle and the 2 defensive tackles.
Stewart in the backfield with the quarterback, Mason Gilbert. Where's Don Meredith's old quarterback number 17. Back to throw it. He pumps it. He pulls it down. He'll be dropped after a gain of a couple. Oh, well, actually, in relation to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Well, I was going to say, it's kind of hard when you only had one receiver in the pattern. He was looking, there was only one guy go out for the pass, and he was well covered by the Zizzers defensively in the left-hand side of that secondary.
So now it's, I thought it was third down. The scoreboard says second.
I was going to say the thing that really counts is that little thing over on the other side. It's 3rd down and 10.
Right. 3rd down and long for Carl Junction. The Bulldogs with the fumble snap. Gilbert throws it deep down the right sideline. Double coverage there and incomplete. That ball was not going to be caught by a friendly in the white shirt.
No.
Ryder Piles, the intended receiver. Double coverage, good coverage by West Plains.
I was going to say you had Stauffer back there on the outside, Jones on the inside. That ball was going to land in the hands of somebody wearing a red jersey before it was going to land in the hands of a white jersey. So it's a 4th down, and the Bulldogs are going to have to punt it away. And Harlan, this game has turned around since the 5-minute mark of the first quarter.
We've got an opportunity here. We still have over 2 minutes to go in the half, up by 10. We could increase this if we can get good field position off this punt. Gilbert will kick it. He'll stand back at his own 13. Good snap. No rush. Kick away. Excellent kick. High hanging kick will bounce. Takes a great bounce for Carl Junction. They'll down it at the 34-yard line. And so it'll be 1st down and 10. After a 38-yard punt with no return.
Zizzers have it 1st and 10 at their own 34. As you said, Harlan, just over there's 2:11 to go in the half. The Zizzers lead by 10, 20-10, and the offense comes out there with the idea of putting points on the board here before the halftime. And don't we get it to start the second half?
We do.
Yeah. So opportunity here to put some points on the board.
West Plains burned them deep. A bolt from the blue from Isaiah Jones to Jacob Moore from 51 yards a little while ago. Now 1st down from their own 34. Here's a running play left side. That'll get across the 35. Up near the 39-yard line. Isaiah Jones called his own number. We've seen him, you mentioned this earlier, but we've seen him do a little more of that in the last 3 weeks.
Well, I was going to say the last couple of weeks, really the last 3 weeks, he's run the ball more with that a design run, not scramble, but a design run. That time they faked the counter to Remy coming towards the stands, and Jones went the opposite way with 2 guys in front of him, picks up 5 or 6, brings up 2nd down, the play clock or the game clock inside a minute 35.
Isaiah's 6'4" and 215. He's big enough to run the ball. Now it's 2nd down and 5. Running play going to the right. Turn it upfield. 40-45. Tackle made. Remy Wilson with the run. And a 1st down for West Plains. And he'll move it 8 yards for a 1st down with 1:24 to go.
Timeout on the field. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
Driving in the fall and winter months can be challenging. You never know what Mother Nature will bring each day. Make sure your tires have plenty of tread. Give Wilbanks Tire a chance to sell you a new set of tires. Once you buy a set of tires from Wilbanks Tire, you can come in anytime for free tire rotation for the life of your tires. So once a customer of Wilbanks Tire, you will always be a customer of Wilbanks Tire. Wilbanks Tire, 201 West 2nd Street in West Plains.
I'm Taylor Grubaugh. I am the 6th generation of my family to live right here in the Ozarks, and my roots run deep growing up on our family farm. Stop by and see us here at your locally owned Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealership in West Plains.
Together, let's drive.
And get great buys from nice guys.
It's where to go and buy your car. Great service and best price by far. In West Plains Mo, it's where we are. Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet in West Plains.
All right, we have 1:23 to go in the half. 1st down, West Plains, their own 47, running play to the right side. A little hesitation there as Gravy Wilson ends up getting pushed from behind all the way across the 50 to the 44-yard line of Carl Junction, and a gain on the play. That was about a 3-yard gain turned into a 9-yard gain.
Well, the bad thing about that is the clock keeps running. We're inside 1 minute to go in the half. Zizzers still have 2 timeouts left, but they're going to snap quickly.
Quarterback sneak for the first down. Isaiah Jones will get the first down. Now they'll stop the clock in order to move the chains, and that'll buy you a little bit of time.
First down will stop the clock, and the officials give it the ready for go. 50 seconds here in the first half.
They will line up on the ball, get the play from the sideline. We're down to 43 seconds and counting. Where's Jacob Moore at? He's wide to the right side. Back to throw it over the middle. And ball intercepted at the 45-yard line. At the 40-35, missed tackle. And Will Stauffer saves a touchdown with 21 seconds to go in the half.
Linebacker stepped right in front of that ball intended for the slant, and unfortunately, he takes it all the way back to the 21-yard line. So instead of the Zizzers having an opportunity to put points on the board before halftime, the Bulldogs now are looking at a 1st and 10 from the Zizzer 21, 27 seconds to go, but they only have 1 timeout left.
You know, it was almost like he was expecting that, you know?
Yeah. Jones threw the bullet right to him. So it's 1st and 10.
27 seconds left. Carl Junction down 10. This could be a really big series here at the end of the half. Spread set. Quarterback rolls out. He looks right, throws to the sideline. Got a guy wide open. He makes the catch, goes out of bounds, and stops the clock. That should be a first down at the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal to go for Carl Junction.
Still 20 seconds to go, Harlan, and it's, as you said, it's 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. And the Zither defense has got to step up here, and Jones is not a happy camper as his man, the guy that caught the ball was the man he was supposed to be covering after he threw that interception. So it's 1st and goal from the 10 with 20 seconds to go. We need a sack.
That would be a big help.
Yes.
Bulldogs have 3 timeouts left, I think. Here we go from the 10. Pass play running to the left. Ball is caught at the 5 and drug out of bounds by Jackson Taylor on the reception that time by Tony Stewart. And Jackson had a fistful of white jersey and slung him out of bounds and stopped the clock. 15 seconds to go. The tackle made. He is marked out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
15 seconds to go. It's 1st and goal from, or 2nd and goal from the 3, and you expect the Bulldogs to put this ball in the air. Oh, what a change of events right here, Harlan.
Well, you know, Carl Junction, even though they just have 15 seconds left, they have all their timeouts, I believe.
No, they have 1. They've used 2.
Okay. They still have 1 left. Running play right over the right tackle, and
he's
in for a touchdown.
That's Durham, 3-yard run, and the Bulldogs close the gap to 4.
20-16. Man alive. How big a play now is that interception at the end of the game? We may still be looking back and talking about that.
The interception leads to a Bulldog touchdown. It's now 20-16. Bulldogs are going to kick the extra point. Number 37, the kicker, that's Gavin Cowger. What a turn of events.
Mason Gilbert will hold for the right-footed kicker. Snap down, kick up. He got it all, and that ball is through the uprights and good. And now with 11 seconds to play in the first half, it's West Plains 20, Carl Junction 17, and we're back in a minute on KDY.
If you own 1 truck to a fleet of trucks, TLG Peterbilt understands that when you have 1 broke down, it's more than lost time. Here at TLG Peterbilt, uptime all the time means we have the right parts for all models of trucks and trailers to get your truck back on the road and your drivers home for the game. Hey, this is Damon with TLG Peterbilt in Willow Springs. We proudly support our West Plains Zizzers. Visit us at tlgtrucks.com or on Highway 60 in Willow Springs.
A rock chip. It starts out so small and harmless, just a little blemish on the windshield. Then one day you climb in your car and your windshield looks like a road map. Crack after crack from side to side, top to bottom, and points in between. Don't let that happen. Go see Kevin at SMP Quality Auto Glass. He can fix rock chips and prevent it from running a race across your windshield. If you didn't catch it in time, don't worry, he installs new windshields too. SMP Quality Auto Glass. Show us your crack.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Carl Junction kicks off with 11 seconds to go in the half. And now a fumble on the kick, and the ball is loose and on the deck.
Carl Junction got it. So they're going to get at least one play from the 20-yard line, as the Zizzers were not able to handle the kickoff, Harlan, and the Bulldogs recovered as the ball hit the ground, and the Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, or 19-yard line, with 6 seconds to go in a half. We need a big defensive play right here.
He didn't kick it deep. He just kicked it behind the next to last line, and it sailed over the receiver's head around the 30 or 25-yard line. And Carl Junction, they were down there quick to cover. Now, with 6 seconds to go,
they're going to kick a field goal.
They're going to try a field goal and try to tie it up before the half from 38 yards. This kid can kick it that far. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick, and he busted it. And that ball is
We got a
good.
tie ball game. We got a tie ball game in half, Harlan. And what a change of events.
We gave up 10 points inside the last minute here. And now this game is tied at 20, and we still have 2 seconds to go before the half. Man, you talk about a Greek tragedy and the roof caving in on you. This is not the way that we wanted to see the first half in for sure, but a turnover and two turnovers, actually.
Two turnovers, and both of them ended up inside the 20-yard line, and the Bulldogs get 10 points in the span of 11 seconds.
Amazing. An interception return to set them up deep in the West Plains end, and then a little pooch kick that got away from the Zizzers. And how about that? Carl Junction has tied this thing at 20.
We have a chance to go down and put points on the board before the end of the half, and all of a sudden we're tied at 20-20 with the kickoff here with 2 seconds to go in the first half between the Bulldogs and the Zizzers.
Here comes the kick. Same kick, high pooch kick, and nobody came up to take the ball. It's loose on the ground.
And they got it again.
Carl Junction got it again because no one reacted to the football. It's not going to matter because the half is over. And we're tied at halftime. It's West Plains 20, Carl Junction 20, and we're back in 4 minutes on KDY.
Ozarks Healthcare Orthopedic Spine and Podiatry, here for every Ozark athlete with a team of 7 expert providers on call 24/7. When injuries happen, we're ready to get you back in the game. Trust the team that never backs down. Visit ozarkshealthcare.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pyatt, and I'm proud to be the Zizzers team physician. As a parent, I know how important it is to feel confident in your child's safety. That's why we're out there watching every play, every move to ensure your loved one is safe on the field. Your athlete's health is our top priority.
Want to make a lasting impression with your business? Elevate your brand with creative design and printing services from the Ozark Horse Trader. Business cards that leave a mark, exquisite business stationery that speaks class, envelopes that make a statement, invitations that captivate. Your choices are limitless. The Ozark Horse Trader's professional typesetting and design services will set you apart, and top-notch printing and finishing will bring your vision to life. The Ozark Horse Trader, your vision on print. In West Plains and at ozarkhorsetrader.com.
Ever go into a store the people working are too busy to talk to you? It's like you don't even exist. Never a problem at JB's Health Mart. Have a question? Ask. The people make a difference at JB's Health Mart. For example, if you need to lose weight, let JB's help by just asking. Discover the JB's difference at JB's Health Mart. jbshealthmart.com and at 1504 Preacher Row Boulevard in West Plains.
Dedication, hard work, perfection, putting in the extra effort. All things that make a great football team. It also makes for a great roofing company, KT Roofing. Kevin Tyler, a proud Zizzer, and his crews will make sure the job is done right every time. They do all types of roofs, from shingles to metal, flat roofs, siding, and they do gutters too, all with the longest labor warranty in the area. Zizzer alumni, you get a 5% discount. For all your roofing needs, call KT Roofing, 256-3016.
Since 1981, Bell's Body Shop in West Plains has offered the very best in collision repair, hail damage repair, and paint. Today, the business is still thriving, being family-owned and operated, carrying on the legacy that Mark Bell built in his years of operation. So when you need body work done to your vehicle, there's only one name that should ring a bell. Bell's Body Shop on South 63 in West Plains. When there's a dent in what you drive, call 256-1335. Bell's Body Shop.
Coyote Tractors. Hi, this is Riley. Let's talk about the DK Series compact tractors 45 to 55 horsepower. It's designed for those who demand performance. The DK Series are Coyote's most powerful compact tractors that can conquer the toughest terrain and tasks with ease. Now through October 31st, you can get 0% financing up to 84 months or up to $5,200 cash back. So stop in today and see my parents, Scott and Crystal Brown at Lynch Equipment in West Plains. Coyote, we dig dirt.
If you have 10 minutes and online access, you're ready to open a new checking or savings account with West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Already a customer? Just log into digital banking and click Add an Account, making the switch to West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Welcome. Simply visit westplainsbank.com and click Open Account. 24/7 convenience, FDIC insured, free debit card and e-statements. It's simple and convenient to open your account online with West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Need new tires, brakes, or a battery? Need routine maintenance? Visit Don's Auto Service at donsautoservice.com. They offer financing that'll get your vehicle back on the road. They offer flexible finance options and double savings on select Goodyear tires when you buy online or utilize the mail-in rebate.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Well, we come back at halftime. We're at the midway point here tonight, and it's for the district championship, pretty much. First round bye for the winner of this football game, and a revolting turn of events at the end of the first half as West Plains blew a 20-10 lead. Paul, we were set to go in at worst up 10, and we go in now tied.
Yeah, I was going to say, Harlan, we had it first and 10 from their 40, and I don't know how much time was left. 20-some seconds. You're thinking, well, if we get points, fine. If we don't, we're still ahead 10. Next thing you know, we throw an interception. They run it to the 20. Fortunately, got tackled, but couldn't keep them out of the end zone. Then they recover a kick and get a field goal. So just a terrible way to end the first half for the West Plains Zizzers, but they started the first half with giving up 10 points, and they end the first half giving up 10 points. So the Zizzers give up 10 points early, give up 10 points late, but it's still a tie ball game. It's 20-20. Second half, the Zizzers got to come out and play.
It's the final regular season home game, so we have senior members of the band, flag corps, and whatever else we have that have not already been honored as seniors here for this year and this evening. And so we've got a nice line of people down there being recognized. And while they do that, we remind you that we don't know what next week's going to be yet. We could have a game, we may not. I know that I won't be here. So we're going to have to see if we can maybe pull this one out of the fire tonight, or I may miss a ball game.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're hoping for a bye week, aren't you?
Pretty big.
Yeah.
I was in, what year was that? It may have been 2 years ago, but I had Grizzly basketball in Iowa, and I was listening to you guys broadcast the game, and they were playing Hannibal, and it was a home game.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yep.
That was hard.
Yeah.
I mean, but
especially when you're on the road.
Yeah. You and Travis did a really, really good job. I really enjoyed listening to that. Anyway, we're at the half. It's tied at 20. Let's take a 4-minute break. Back with more in just a moment on KDY.
If you happen to be in an accident, keep this in mind. You have a choice in who tows your vehicle, so make the right choice and call 256-7628 for J&J Recovery and Towing of West Plains. They answer the calls 24/7. They will get to you fast and take your vehicle to the destination of your choosing. So if you're in a wreck, breakdown, or whatever reason you might need a tow, make the right choice and call J&J Recovery and Towing 256-7628.
Out here in the Ozarks, your truck isn't just for show, it's a workhorse. At Bailey Chevrolet GMC, our trucks are built tough to handle the farm, the fields, and everything in between. Strong, reliable, and ready for the job. Get your truck at Bailey Chevrolet GMC, and together, let's drive.
This is John Bailey at Bailey Chevy GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs, home of the Bailey Factory.
Call 469-3111. Bailey team is gonna get it done.
Would you like images from tonight's game or any Zizzers sporting event? Go to thezizzerzone.com and order them. Patty Ingles from Patty Ingles Photography is working hard for you, the parents and family members, to ensure you have the very best images of your student on the field, in the gym, the pool, or the track. Patty will make sure those memories last forever with the very best in sports photography. Visit thezizzerzone.com and don't forget pattyingles.com to book your senior session.
Want to make a lasting impression with your business? Elevate your brand with creative design and printing services from the Ozark Horse Trader. Business cards that leave a mark, exquisite business stationery that speaks class, envelopes that make a statement, invitations that captivate. Your choices are limitless. The Ozark Horse Trader's professional typesetting and design services will set you apart, and top-notch printing and finishing will bring your vision to life. The Ozark Horse Trader, your vision on print. In West Plains and at ozarkhorsetrader.com.
Has your partner complained that you snore rather loudly at night? Do you feel sluggish throughout the day? Sleep apnea affects 1 in 3 people worldwide. Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment specializes in the latest equipment to treat sleep apnea. They will teach you how to use it properly and how to keep your supplies clean and working properly. Don't wait, sleep well, and stay healthy. Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment cares. It's in their name.
Edgelern Harper Farm Equipment in Mountain Grove and West Plains is known for selling the best tractor, Kubota. But Edgelern Harper is also known for having the best service and parts for your Kubota tractor. So if you need service or parts for your Kubota tractor, lawnmower, UTV, Vermeer balers, or Cub Cadet mowers, the Edgelern Harper Farm Equipment, Mountain Grove and West Plains.
Remember, we are names you can trust. Edgelern Harper Farm Equipment and Kubota.
Do you have anxiety or often feel down? L-theanine is an amino acid that can help ease anxiety, stress, and reduce insomnia. The people at JB's Health Mart can help you find natural remedies, including L-theanine, to help with this common ailment. If you haven't been to JB's Health Mart, discover the JB's difference, where people help you with knowledge and expertise. JB's Health Mart, where the health shops smart. 1504 Preacher Row Boulevard in West Plains.
Dedication, hard work, perfection, putting in the extra effort. All things that make a great football team. It also makes for a great roofing company, KT Roofing. Kevin Tyler, a proud Zizzer, and his crews will make sure the job is done right every time. They do all types of roofs, from shingles to metal, flat roofs, siding, and they do gutters too, all with the longest labor warranty in the area. Zizzer alumni, you get a 5% discount. For all your roofing needs, call KT Roofing, 256-3016.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
Back here at McDonald's Field at Zizzer Stadium, a programming reminder, tomorrow afternoon, if you want to catch the Missouri Tigers and Crimson Tide, you can catch that on Q94. And the kickoff for the game, Paul said that's a late start, 2:30?
2:30, yeah, it's the mid-afternoon game, and it's in Tuscaloosa. And, of course, the Missouri Tigers are missing their starting quarterback, their number one running back, their number one wide receiver, and they got to go to Alabama, who has lost 2 games this year. So you never know. Still, you got to go to Alabama.
First half of that Georgia game, Alabama just looked like world beaters. But we've seen them lose to Tennessee, saw them lose to Vanderbilt. And so it's possible. It's possible. But if Brady Cook doesn't play quarterback tomorrow, that's because the kid
they're behind the 8 ball right there.
Their backup quarterback, bless his heart,
he struggled against Auburn. Struggled
not very
till Cook
good.
Came back.
Right. So anyway, that'll be around 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. You can catch the Tigers on Q94. Here in this ball game, West Plains gave up a long opening kickoff return and got behind by 10-0. Then they rallied to tie the game and eventually took the lead, actually, at 13-10. Scored another touchdown to make it 20-10. Then we were innocently just kind of waltzing down the sidewalk toward halftime with under a minute to go in the first half. West Plains with a ball on the Carl Junction side of the 50. A pick, big return, touchdown, and then the ensuing kick was fumbled by West Plains. Carl Junction recovered, and they set up and kicked a 38-yard field goal and were tied at 20. I don't know when the last time I saw at the end of a half things go more wrong in such a short amount of time.
Well, I was going to say, we threw the interception with like 20-some seconds to go in the half, and they score with 11 seconds on a 3-yard run. They get the fumbled kickoff and kick the field goal with 2 seconds. So they scored 10 points in 9 seconds to tie the ball game, in which the Zizzers were kind of in control until the last 20 seconds of the half. They didn't play well the first 5 minutes of the first quarter, and then they had the disaster last 20 seconds to make it a 20-20 ball game. And Harlan, you talked a little bit about that, the fact that the Zizzers really kind of dominated the game except for those 2 short periods of time.
The very beginning of the half and the very end of the half went sideways for West Plains. Everything in between was actually pretty good. We had a few penalties, but connected on some big plays. That 51-yard touchdown pass from Isaiah Jones to Jacob Moore, that was a heck of a thing. And West Plains has been able to, outside of the opening series, we ran the ball much better. I think we adjusted some things there on the offensive line.
Well, I was going to say we're trying to get, instead of running inside the tackles, we're running that counter to the outside and pulling the guard and getting to the corner. And the Zizzers have been able to pick up some good yards. And Wilson had the really good run on the off-tackle play once again, because the Bulldogs, like you said early in the ball game, they've watched film because they've got 10 guys on the line of scrimmage most of the time. Once in a while they'll have 9 or 8. Once in a while 7, depends on the down and distance. But, of course, the Zizzers need to take advantage of the situation and put some points on the board when they have the opportunity.
You know, when the football season starts, a lot of teams have jamborees where they scrimmage other teams. But in those jamborees, you're not going to see a team run very much of their offense. It's just going to be a small fraction of what they usually do. But I tell you what, by the 9th game, which West Plains is playing here tonight, there are no secrets anymore.
Well, I was going to say there's no secrets in the fact that you can get film from almost anywhere anymore from they can go to our website. They go to our website and watch every one of those Zizzer games, and that's the kind of thing that you run into. Back in quote my day, you had to arrange to exchange film.
Meet somebody.
Yeah, you had to meet somebody halfway to exchange film, so that you could come back and maybe watch 1 or 2 games, and you always sent somebody to watch the other guys play, a scout on scene, and that doesn't happen much anymore. I mean, that just but then, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Well, let me ask you this, with your coach, while you got your coaching hat on over there, what is the advantage? Why is it necessary if you've got video of a team, a fair amount of it? Is it still worth it to send somebody to watch them play?
It really is, because when you're there in the stands, you get an opportunity to see more of the reaction of the kids and the down and distance and that kind of stuff, where you're watching film and you're just paying particular attention to a certain player or a certain scheme or something like that. Whereas when you're in the stands, it's like us. We're watching kind of the whole football game, and the same thing as when you travel to another stadium, you got your clipboard and you're taking little notes and that kind of stuff, but you're watching the whole football game and you see what's going on and you got an idea of what to expect when you meet those guys later on down in the season.
The Zizzer Pride Marching Band is doing their thing along with the Flag Corps and entertaining here at halftime in front of a pretty good crowd that's gathered here to watch the final regular season game. This game, these two teams, numbers 1 and 2 in the district, a virtual tie at the top, and the winner of this game will have the first week bye when we get to the postseason, which will start for most folks next week. Not everybody gets a first-round bye, though, do they?
No, it depends on your district. Like, we're in a 7-team district, so the number 1 seed gets a bye because there's no 8. Most of the districts, and especially in Class 4 and Class 5, doesn't have 8 teams in their district. Now, at Class 6, there's four districts with 8 teams, and the same is true in Class 3, 2, 1, and 8-man, where you're going to play next Friday somewhere. But in Class 4 and 5 is where they kind of make that adjustment as enrollment goes, so that not all districts have all the teams in them.
So potentially a luxury if you're the winner of this district.
Yeah. If you, like I said, if you win this district, you get an off week and you get a chance to kind of recover and go back to the drawing board a little bit, take a little break, work on some things, put in a trick play or two that the other team has to call timeout for.
Something, anything. Anyway, at halftime, we're going to take our final break of the half, and we'll come back in 4 minutes, and we'll be ready to play the second half. The last 2 quarters of this game should be very interesting and very entertaining. We'll come back in 4 minutes on KDY.
A rock chip. It starts out so small and harmless, just a little blemish on the windshield. Then one day you climb in your car and your windshield looks like a road map. Crack after crack from side to side, top to bottom, and points in between. Don't let that happen. Go see Kevin at SMP Quality Auto Glass. He can fix rock chips and prevent it from running a race across your windshield. If you didn't catch it in time, don't worry, he installs new windshields too. SMP Quality Auto Glass. Show us your crack.
From your first paycheck to your first home, starting your own business or celebrating your retirement, we're here for all of life's important moments. At Simmons Bank, our modern banking solutions make managing your finances effortless and efficient, so you can focus on what matters most. Simmons Bank, proud supporter of the moments that matter. SimmonsBank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all accounts subject to approval.
Ozarks Healthcare Orthopedic Spine and Podiatry, here for every Ozark athlete with a team of 7 expert providers on call 24/7. When injuries happen, we're ready to get you back in the game. Trust the team that never backs down. Visit ozarkshealthcare.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pyatt, and I'm proud to be the Zizzers team physician. As a parent, I know how important it is to feel confident in your child's safety. That's why we're out there watching every play, every move to ensure your loved one is safe on the field. Your athlete's health is our top priority.
Give Local First is a local registered 501c3 organized by people who are local to our area. Give Local First fundraises throughout the year and puts the money back into our communities where there's a need. Since 2014, over $215,000 has been distributed in Howell, Ozark, Douglas, Oregon, Shannon, Texas, and Wright counties. For more information or to donate, visit givelocalfirst.org or call 417-256-3131.
Driving in the fall and winter months can be challenging. You never know what Mother Nature will bring each day. Make sure your tires have plenty of tread. Give Wilbanks Tire a chance to sell you a new set of tires. Once you buy a set of tires from Wilbanks Tire, you can come in anytime for free tire rotation for the life of your tires. So once a customer of Wilbanks Tire, you will always be a customer of Wilbanks Tire. Wilbanks Tire, 201 West 2nd Street in West Plains.
Now is a great time to buy a Coyote tractor. Hi, this is Reese. You have a lot of work to get done, and our DK Series 45-55 horsepower offers convenient features, safety, great options, and rugged performance. Right now, you can get 0% financing up to 84 months or up to $5,200 cash back. Stop in and see my parents, Scott and Crystal Brown, at Lynch Equipment today. Coyote, we dig dirt.
Iron Brand Realty, now serving Arkansas and Missouri, has agents for all real estate transactions. Whether you're looking to buy or sell residential, commercial, or farmland, Iron Brand Realty has an agent that can help. Iron Brand Realty is conveniently located at 804 Porter Wagner Boulevard in West Plains. Stop in and see us or call 417-372-8076. Iron Brand Realty is proud to support Zizzer Athletics. Once a Zizzer, always a Zizzer.
Rick 19, this is Roadrunner for Junkyard Dog. You got your ears on? Come on. 10-4, what can I do for you? I just passed you, son. Where'd you get all that chrome and them chicken lights? Come back. Rick's Truck Repair. They got the biggest selection of chrome and LED lights within 100 miles, and they're my go-to place for repair, so I'm not down for long. Mercy me, my Rick's got some issues. What's there, 20? They're on Cell 63 in West Plains next to Highland Dairy. This is the Roadrunner, and I am headed to Rick's Truck Repair. I am gone.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Oh, my.
We come back, and we're just about ready to get started here in the second half. West Plains will be getting the football to start the second half of play. We've seen so many plays here in the first half of the ball game that has made me think, boy, these guys, you can tell that they're prepared to play West Plains because there's certain things that West Plains likes to do that they've tried to take away. They double-teamed Jacob Moore on occasion, although he got loose on that long touchdown pass play. And they really kept us from running the football, Paul, the first series. But we kind of made some adjustments and have been able to have some success running the ball.
Well, I was going to say what we've done is we've moved our running game from inside the tackle to outside the tackle and got some success, and then that also opens up the game inside the tackle when they start trying to protect the perimeter. So, you know, it's a cat and mouse game. You play and you hope that you make the right decisions and the right calls, and right now it's like starting over. We got 2 quarters and it's a 0-0 ball game, even though the Zeros have got 2s in front of them, and it's 20-20. But it's a tie game, and you got 2 quarters to play. You got, 12 minutes, 24 minutes of clock time to go out there and get this one taken care of and hopefully win the football game and get that first-round bye.
So if you're coaching against West Plains, they're getting ready to get the football. What would you guess? How would you guess they would approach this if you're on defense?
If you're on defense for the West Plains Zizzers, first thing you're going to do is take away number 3 and number 24. So you got to stop the running game, and then you're going to double team more, and you go from there.
What about the other side of the ball? What would you expect West Plains to try to do offensively here to start the second half?
I think offensively they've got the Zizzers offensively need to run the football with a little bit more consistency. Yeah, because when you're running the football, you take time off the clock, you're moving the football, and you're wearing down their defense so that you get an opportunity to score some points and keep their defense on the field.
Ready to go here as we start the second half. West Plains and Carl Junction are tied at 20. Zizzers go left to right here from north to south. Here's the kick. And a little pooch kick. Have to get on it quick, and the Zizzers do at the 35-yard line. I'm sure that was discussed at halftime.
Yes, it was. And on the football, there's number 4 for the West Plains Zizzers, Warren Lawson. Lawson comes up and gets on the football. And the Zizzers have good field position, Harlan, with that short kickoff. It's 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. And the Zizzer offense comes out there with the fullback, number 30. That is Luke Cropper. So you're going to look for the running game because they got 2 tight ends, Cropper at the fullback position, and it looks like they've got Taylor in there at the running back, Jackson Taylor, number 24.
He'll line up deep behind Isaiah Jones under center. With a double wing formation, receiver in the slot right, Jacob Moore. Man in motion, will hand it off running to the right. Big gap and a running room and a nice run for a gain of about 6 or 7 by Remy Wilson, who was lined up on the wing on the left side and came back around and turned it upfield.
When he turned it upfield, I thought he was going to run forever, and then all of a sudden that guy makes the tackle, and it's a pickup of 7. And it looked to me like it could have been a pickup of 27, but a nice play made by the defense to get Wilson to the ground, and it's 2nd down and 3 from the 43-yard line for the West Plains Zizzers offense.
Carl Junction's defense was really intent early on stopping the run. Let's see what they do here. The 4 down line, actually 6 on the line. Here's a running play left. Jackson Taylor, running room, 45-50, 45, 41-yard line of Carl Junction. And that will be a first down and a gain of 16 yards.
Another one of those inside trap play, or I shouldn't say inside, but an outside trap play where Taylor comes across the formation, gets the handoff, cuts up inside the outside kick-out block, and picks up a nice gain all the way down to the Bulldog 41, where it's 1st and 10. And Harlan, we talked about it, run the football, and the Zizzers have done that here to start the second half.
And run it until they do something different. Stop you or make an alignment adjustment, then you take advantage of that. Double wing again, single back is Cropper. They hand off running to the right, trying to get it wide to the corner, and that's not going to go for anything. Well, maybe a yard or two. Remy Wilson with the carry. He picked up 2 to the 39-yard line, 2nd down and 8.
They got Cropper in there at the fullback position, and they got their 2 good running backs, and but they got Cropper at the fullback. He's a lead blocker, and sometimes he takes a fake handoff. And then you got Wilson and Taylor who are coming across the formation and getting that handoff and trying to get to the outside.
2nd down and 8. Quarterback keeps it. Jones puts the pads down, gets across the 35, and gets down near the 34-yard line. That's going to be short by a couple of yards.
He wasn't trying to avoid anybody that time, was he?
I haven't seen him try to go around anybody.
He just said, I'm going to run over you, and I'm going to pick up an extra 2 or 3 yards, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 3. And you know the Zizzers are in 4-down territory with the ball at the 34-yard line.
Yep. Couple of cracks at it. Need 2.5, almost 3 yards. Quarterback sneak right up the middle. That's a first down to the 30. And that's a first down plus a yard and a half.
I was going to say, there was nobody over the center, and I don't know if that was a called play or he just took it gave the center a pat on the back. And next thing you know, he's at the 30-yard line or 30-yard line where it's 1st and 10.
Zizzers will line up with a receiver out to the right, Jacob Moore. Double wing set again, man in motion. They'll fake it. Isaiah keeps it. Tries to move the pile upfield. He'll only get a yard, and that's going to be about it to the 29-yard line.
That was kind of a messed up,
busted play.
Yeah, I was going to say that one wasn't designed to do that. That was one of those. I think he missed the handoff to Wilson coming around the left side, and the next thing you know, he's got to run the football, and he goes to the left. He goes to the left side and gets maybe a yard.
Now 2nd down and 9. 29-yard line of Carl Junction in a tie game at 20. Handoff running over the right side, over the right tackle. That'll pick up 2. That's going to be about it as Remy Wilson got the carry that time. Now the Zizzers are faced with 3rd down and long.
That time the Bulldogs went back to the 10-man front. They got man coverage out here on number 13. That's Jacob Moore. So you may look at something going his direction if they continue to play man coverage. They've got their best defender, number 14, out there guarding him, and that's that Piles kid.
So it's 3rd down and 7. Ball at the 27.
And then we come out with 3 wide receivers.
Of Carl Junction. They got to get to the 20. Handoff running to the right. Tackle made right there on the spot. Gain of 1. Wilson on the carry, and the tackle made immediately by Jackson Wobkin. 6'2", 185-pound linebacker, so now that didn't get anything.
I was going to say, we're looking at a 4th down and 6 from the 26-yard line, and Zizzers are kind of in nowhere land because they've got to either go for it or attempt the field goal, and they're going to go for it on 4th down and 6. They're going to send 3 receivers to the left side, Harlan.
Last time we did this, we scored a touchdown. Now it's 4th down and 6 from the 26 of Carl Junction.
Play clock at 8. Coach White may be going to call a timeout.
Yeah, it looks like.
He is. He's going to take time.
Timeout called by West Plains. 7:10 to go. 3rd quarter. Tied at 20. Back in a minute on KDY.
Domino's Pizza announces their new mac and cheese favorites, the 5-cheese mac and cheese and buffalo mac and cheese. Try one today with any mix and match items on the menu. Mix and match with one of the all-new mac and cheese dishes. Order online at Domino's.com and have it delivered or pick it up in the store at Domino's in West Plains or Mountain Grove. Domino's. Oh, yes, we did.
If you own one truck to a fleet of trucks, TLG Peterbilt understands that when you have one broke down, it's more than lost time. Here at TLG Peterbilt, uptime all the time means we have the right parts for all models of trucks and trailers to get your truck back on the road and your drivers home for the game. Hey, this is Damon with TLG Peterbilt in Willow Springs. We proudly support our West Plains Zizzers. Visit us at tlgtrucks.com or on Highway 60 in Willow Springs.
The action continues now with more Zizzer football on Hot Country KDY.
Back with Paul Knight. It's 4th down and 6 for West Plains. Third quarter, tie game at 20 from the 26 of Carl Junction. Going for it on 4th down. Man in motion from the left slot is Jackson Taylor. Back to pass. Good protection. Throw to the left corner. The ball is going to be incomplete. The receiver got knocked down.
Oh, that was a late flag.
And the back judge is going to throw a penalty flag for pass interference. I don't know if he could have caught that ball, Paul.
There's no way he could have caught it because he got tripped, but I don't know if he got tripped before the ball was even in the air, and the officials, they're going to have a little conference because that flag came out really, really, really late.
Really
late. Yes.
So they may be trying to talk their buddy out of this one, talking about the other officials.
Yeah.
But we will see. There's no doubt that there was contact.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Jacob got knocked down as he's going after the football. Question is, will it be considered a catchable ball? If not, then it'll be Carl Junction ball, and here comes the call.
Oh, this is not good if he's coming to the sideline.
Wave it off. I knew it.
Yeah. So a turnover on downs with the flag being picked up by the officiating crew. That was not a homer call by any means whatsoever.
I think this is the maddest I've seen Joe Wyatt this season. He is really letting the referee have it over here. Well, for one thing, the referee's on the wrong side of the field.
Yeah, he's going to have to get on the other side of the field, and Coach Wyatt is wondering why, if you throw the flag, you pick it up. That's the second one they've picked up tonight, and that one turns the ball over to the Bulldogs, 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the snap, handoff, running play right nowhere. That's a loss of a yard back near the 25-yard line. And West Plains defense, run defense, since early in the game has just been solid.
They've done a good job stopping the run, and like I said, the Bulldogs have had a couple of big plays on the passing game, but their biggest play is when the Zizzers turn it over to them.
That is true. In turnovers, West Plains is at a deficit on the turnover count here tonight, but we're tied at 20.
Bulldogs go with 2 receivers left side.
From the 25, quarterback hands off. First guy through, and he'll be wrapped up. He'll drag a tackler to the 32-yard line before he is finally brought down by Alex Judd. And they carry that time by Marcus Lopez Durman.
Brings up 3rd and 5, Harlan. This is one of those situations where do you play the run or you play the pass? Because right now the Bulldogs are looking at a 3rd and 5, and they're going to go with 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left.
Let's see if the Zizzers blitz here. They are double reverse, and the Zizzers play it well. They turn it inside, and the tackle made at the line of scrimmage. No game. 4th down. Carl Junction has to punt with 5:35 and counting in the third quarter.
Well, you say they're going to punt, but they haven't sent them out there yet.
If they don't punt here,
there they go. Here they come. Here they come. Good call, Harlan. 4th down and 4, and the Zizzers are going to get the ball back, hopefully, here on the punt. But one thing we mentioned earlier, the quarterback is their punter. So you got to be aware of a fake punt here, especially.
The punter will stand at his own 18-yard line. Zizzers with 2 deep receivers. Flags are down.
And that was a fake punt. They were going to run a fake punt. They had a flare to the right side, but the offensive lineman moved before the snap. It's a 5-yard penalty, so that makes it 4th and 9 for the Bulldogs now from 5 yards deeper.
So they get a penalty as they get ready to run the fake. So now they're going to be 5 yards further back. It'll be 4th down and probably about 9, and they've already telegraphed what play they were going to run.
They were going to run the fake punt because they had 2 receivers headed to the flat out near the Bulldog bench, and the quarterback and the punter was looking that way before the play was stopped.
You almost have to play fake instead of just play it straight here.
Yeah.
The fake's the only thing that can really hurt you. 4th down and 9, 26-yard line of Carl Junction. They kick it away from the deep receivers. It takes an excellent bounce for Carl Junction. Look at that thing.
Still rolling.
Inside the 35, down to about the 32-yard line.
Zizzers are going to have it, though, Harlan. 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. And let's see if we can put some points on the board by running the football outside the tackles.
That was a 42-yard punt.
That went about 10 yards in the air.
Yeah, most of it on the roll.
Yeah. But it worked out. Bulldogs have the Zizzers at their own 32. We've got 4:48 to go in the third quarter. Tie ball game, 20-20. And the Zizzers offense needs to kind of get things wrapped up here again and put some points on the board.
See if we can go back to the running game here, or maybe a little play action and see if they can get Jacob Moore the ball deep here. Motion man. They'll fake it. They're going to throw it deep down the middle. There's Jacob. He's wide open and incomplete. He outthrew him by about 3 yards at the 30-yard line, but he was open, Paul.
He was open, and the official made a nice block on the defender there, and Moore ran the defender right into the official, and Moore was open, but the ball was overthrown, and all that comes with that is 2nd down and 10 from the 32. Clock stop, 4:41 to go, third quarter.
Now, whatever West Plains does on this possession, if you can't move the chains or you just get a first down and then have to give it up, you give it up. But what you don't want to have at all here is anything resembling a turnover. Running play to the right side, getting a block, bouncing it wide, 35-yard line, 38, 39-yard line. How about Remington right there? That's a strong run as he ends up picking up 7 yards.
Remy picked up 5 of those after first contact and takes the ball to the 44 or 39-yard line. And as you said, Harlan, brings up a 3rd down and a very manageable 3+ yards for the West Plains Zizzers from their side of the field as the clock is now inside 4:10 to go in the third quarter of a 2020 game.
3rd down and 3.
Not many people have left this one.
Staggered I formation. Cropper at the fullback. They'll hand it off running right up the middle, and that's a horse collar tackle at the line of scrimmage. Remy Wilson was brought down, and there's never been a more obvious call for that in the history of the game.
I was going to say 3 flags were thrown on that play, and that's a 15-yarder from the spot of the foul. So that'll take the ball into Bulldog territory for a 1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers, and that was a horse collar saving first down tackle that gets up 15 yards, and the Zizzers have it 1st and 10 at what will end up being about the 48-yard line.
The horse collar tackle hasn't necessarily been a thing for a long time. But, you know, I remember when Priest Holmes for the Chiefs blew his knee out at Denver because he got tackled from behind. They grabbed him by the back of the collar and pulled him backward, and that was pretty much it for Priest.
1st and 10 West Plains at the Bulldog 46-yard line, and the Zizzers now go with 3 receivers to the right side.
Double tight end toss play running to the right. And there's Jackson Taylor, turns it up at the 40. He's at the 35-yard line. Stop made there, and a gain on that play of 11 and a 1st down for West Plains.
So the Zizzers move the ball on the ground for 11 yards as Taylor goes to the right side behind the 3 wide receivers who were pretty well stacked behind the line of scrimmage. And another 1st down for the West Plains Zizzers with less than 3:30 to go here in quarter number 3 in a 2020 game.
West Plains leaning on the run here. 1 pass attempt that fell incomplete. 14 on the play clock. West Plains has it at the Carl Junction 35-yard line. Handoff running right, counter play, trap block. Remy spins and goes to the 30, to the 29.
That guy does not go down first contact. He is one of the best in the conference, if not best one in the area, as far as getting hit and keeping his feet, spinning, dragging people, and picking up extra yards after contact, because that time he picked up 6 yards, most of it after he was hit in the backfield.
I bet if you looked at Remy's weight room maxes from last year and compared to this year, very impressive, I would bet. Here's a quarterback sneak right up the middle, and that's easily enough for the first down, gain of 7 on the play.
7 yards on a quarterback sneak. That tells you your quarterback can run the football.
6'4", 215. He can do pretty much whatever he wants to.
Zizzers moving the football on the ground here as we are closing in at the end of the third quarter. We've got 2:30 to go in the third. Zizzers and the Bulldogs are tied at 20 here in West Plains.
PK, it's not a must-score drive, but, boy, it would be such an advantage to get some points here.
We're not in the fourth quarter yet, but points here put you ahead.
They count as much now as they do then. Here's the quarterback keeping it on draw right up the middle, runs over the safety. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. Nice run on that play, and that'll be a gain of 7 and second down and 3.
Spons, the safety, number 5, wanted no part of that tackle.
He was diving for the ankles.
He was headed for the ankles, and Jones said, I'll hit you with my shoulder pads as you're going to my ankles. Because he could have jumped over him and gone into the end zone, but instead of, he took the contact on. Second down and about 3, Harlan, from the 16.
Double tight end right, quarterback sneak again. Isaiah leans, stretches, gets to the 10. First down, West Plains, gain of 6.
Is this the philosophy, if you can't stop me, why should I do anything else?
If they don't cover the center, we're going to run it again. If they don't have someone over the center on the line of scrimmage, I think that's why we've run this play the last couple of times, in fact.
Well, they just brought in the big guy, number 74. That's the 6'6", 305, and he's now going to line up right over the guard. He's not on the center, but he is over the guard, and there's still nobody over the center.
Quarterback will hand off. Jackson Taylor turns it up at the 5. He is in for a touchdown for West Plains.
Yes, he's in. So from 10 yards out, the Zizzers go on top on the 10-yard run by Taylor. That was a good run by Taylor right there.
You mentioned this earlier, but our two backs are not very big, but you cannot take anything away from how hard they run the football.
Zizzers with an opportunity to extend the lead here with the extra point. Judd to snap, Jones to hold, Larson to kick.
Play clock just now started, so we got plenty of time. 26-20, snap good, hold down, kick up, kick is good. 8:58 to go in the ball game. West Plains up by 7, 27-20, and we're back in a minute on KDY.
If you have 10 minutes and online access, you're ready to open a new checking or savings account with West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Already a customer? Just log into digital banking and click Add an Account, making the switch to West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Welcome. Simply visit westplainsbank.com and click Open Account. 24/7 convenience, FDIC insured, free debit card and e-statements. It's simple and convenient to open your account online with West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC.
Since 1981, Bell's Body Shop in West Plains has offered the very best in collision repair, damage repair, and paint. Today, the business is still thriving, being family-owned and operated, carrying on the legacy that Mark Bell built in his years of operation. So when you need body work done to your vehicle, there's only one name that should ring a bell. Bell's Body Shop on South 63 in West Plains. When there's a dent in what you drive, call 256-1335. Bell's Body Shop.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Hey, let's see if Paul Knight can make Carl Junction fumble his kickoff. It's back in the 8-yard line, up the right side 20, 25-yard line. Pushes it wide to the sideline and gets a good return across the 35 up to around the 38, 39 of Carl Junction with 8:58 to go in the ball game. 8:50 to go in the ball game.
I was going to say that was a nice return there by he did a little tap dance the last 2 times. This time he took the ball, headed down the sideline, and get it all the way out to they're going to mark him at the 40. So the top Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line in a 27-20 ball game.
Here's where defensively you got to dig in. Get the ball back and run some time. Up by 7. Here's a handoff, running left, right in the middle, and Alex Judd makes the tackle pretty much at the line. It'll be about a half yard, 2nd down, and essentially 10.
Judd's excited. He's fired up. And that's what a senior leader's supposed to do. Get fired up. You're up 7 points. Third quarter's winding down. We'll have one more play for sure as their play clock and the game clock are 3 seconds apart.
Third quarter winding down. A while ago I said in the game I was in error, obviously. But we'll switch.
We wish.
We'll switch side, man. That's what I would really like to see that clock on 0 at the end of the 4th right now. Here's a pass out to the right flat. And missed tackle there up the sideline across the 50 and out of bounds. Jacob Moore will make the play at the 50-yard line. That's very close to a 1st down with 3 seconds to go in the 3rd.
I was going to say I think they're going to give him the 1st down because they're going to park it at the 50-yard line, and they're going to say it's a 1st and 10. Ball's out of bounds, so they'll get one more play here in quarter number 3.
There's still a lot of time left in this football game.
12 minutes and 3 seconds. Miller's mad at himself because he had an opportunity to tackle the receiver for a loss. Instead, he picked up 10 and brings up 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line.
Aiden Straight with the catch and run that time for Carl Junction. Now from the 50. Out of the spread. They'll run it to the right and nothing. West Plains stacks it up. Well, he broke a tackle. He's still going. And still going, and still going at the 40 down to the 38-yard line. And how in the heck did he not lose a yard on that play?
He was originally tackled at the 49, but not brought down. And then all of a sudden he shows up at the 45 with an opportunity to be not tackled and still not brought down, but he's tackled at the 38. It's 1st and 10, and we'll be back in a minute here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
I'm Taylor Grubauer. I am the 6th generation of my family to live right here in the Ozarks, and my roots run deep growing up on our family farm. Stop by and see us here at your locally owned Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealership in West Plains.
Together, let's drive.
And get great buys from the nice guys.
It's where to go and buy your car. Great service and best price by far. In West Plains Mo, it's where we are. Taylor Grubauer Chevrolet in West Plains. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what we do.
Hey, this is Maddie. Be ready for cooler weather with outerwear from Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply. We have all the merchandise coming in daily. Flannels, camo for hunting season, boots, hats, gloves, rugged jeans, and much more. Stop in and see us today.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply since 1974. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Back to it. 27-20, starting the 4th quarter. Carl Junction with the football. First play of the 4th, and it's 1st and 10 from the 38 of West Plains. Running play right up the middle, and they'll move the pile down to the 31-yard line, and a gain of 6 on the play. Paul, this Carl Junction team last couple of plays, they seem to have rededicated themselves to running the football.
I was going to say they've started running the football right up the middle, and the running backs, I don't know what it is, but they seem to be running harder. I mean, they picked up yards after contact, and in the first quarter and a half, or 2.5 quarters, they were getting hit at the line of scrimmage and going down. Now we're looking at a 2nd down and 3 from the 31-yard line of the Zizzers.
On 2nd down, out of the spread set, they'll hand it off up the middle, and the defense stacks it up and stops it for a loss of about a half a yard at the 32. So that'll bring up a 3rd down here, and West Plains defense with a chance to maybe get the ball back.
Well, I was going to say that time he tried to spin off the line of scrimmage, and he spun right into the tackler. And when you're spinning, you're not running near as hard as you are when you run straight ahead.
You know, if you were on a spaceship circling the planet, you could look down and probably see this big right tackle for Carl Junction.
Yes, you could.
Here we go on 3rd down and 3. Here's a handoff up the middle. That'll go for
about 4.
Enough.
I think they're going to be a yard short. It's going to be 4th and 1.
Short by about a half a yard.
And you know the Bulldogs are going to go for this one. The field goal unit is not anywhere close to the coaching staff.
Do you sell out and run blitz here, or what do you do?
You go full throttle up the middle.
That's what the past few plays would suggest, that they're going to try to run between the tackles. Here we go on 4th down and a little over a half a yard. Quarterback fakes it. Play action over the middle. High pass. It's caught. Out of bounds. 1st down for Carl Junction at the 23.
Threw it to the tight end on the left side, right in front of the bench of the Carl Junction Bulldogs. That's enough for a 1st and 10 as they take the ball down to the West Plains 23. And they fooled me because I thought they'd be running right behind that big old offensive tackle, number 74, and they went the other direction and threw it to the tight end on the left side, and the Zizzers weren't there, and the play is made.
I didn't expect that.
I didn't either.
That took some gumption.
Yes, it did.
1st down and 10 from the 24-yard line. Running play again right up the middle. They'll pick up 1.
They should have run that last play.
Yeah, that would have been way better for us.
Yeah, because we'd have got the football on the turnover of downs, but instead they pick up 1, and it brings up 2nd down and 9, and the ball's marked right at the 22-yard line on the college hash mark.
It's 9:28 and counting in the 4th quarter. Zizzers lead it 27-20. Snap back, play action, roll out. Quarterback throws over the middle, high pass, and it is incomplete. Did that hit his hands?
I think it did. It went right through his hands as Ethan Miller. Ethan's out on an island out here by himself. He's got the wide receiver man to man. Wherever he goes, he's got him. And on the other side, Stauffer has man-to-man wherever that wide receiver goes. So the Zizzers are bringing some pressure and trying to put the quarterback on the ground. That time, ball goes incomplete, stops the clock, but it's 3rd and 9 from the 22.
You know, we could use some lights down here at each end of the field.
Yes.
Over the end zone.
Yeah, in the end zone.
Here we go. 3rd down and 9. Quarterback rolls right. Gilbert throws right. High pass is caught and out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. On the reception that time was Jet Mills. That is short by a good 4 yards, almost 5 yards.
Yeah, I was going to say that brings up 4th and 5. So you got to kind of, what are you going to do here? You got to make sure you cover that tight end, the big number 13. That's who they've been going to, that white kid. On 4th and 5, the ball at the Zizzer 17. They got to get to the 12 to get a 1st down. Play clock's at 10.
This looks like an RPO kind of play, run pass option. Here we go on 4th down. Flag is down. An illegal procedure call against Carl Junction. Boy, what a big penalty that is.
The right guard got in his stance, and then all of a sudden he popped up, still in his stance, but his butt popped up. And the officials threw the flag, and now instead of 4th and 5, it's 4th and 10 for the Bulldogs from the West Plains 22. That was a big penalty right there.
Now, you know, when this game is over, if it finishes the way it is, 27-20, that play is not going to be remembered, but that's going to be one of the biggest plays of the game right there.
And they're bringing in their 4 wide receiver set.
That is assuming.
No, they're going to kick a field goal, Harlan.
That is assuming they don't score here, but now they're going to try. The kicker is going to line this up. Another 38-yard field goal from the right hash mark. Hold is down. The kick is up and
Not even close. Not close.
Way wide left.
That was a big play right there. Kept points off the board, and the Zizzers get the football at the 22-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers offense. And what we need to see here is about a 9-minute drive and get a touchdown.
9:05 to play in the ball game. The kicker, Gavin Calger, he really banged that field goal he made in the first half from 38. This one from 38. he hooked a 5-wood over in the woods, and we're not even going to look for the ball. I mean, that's how crooked that one was.
That one's left of the blocking sled. And they put the ball at the 20-yard line, I guess, in high school.
They were inside the 20?
No, the ball was on the 22, but they mark it on – they give the ball to Zizzers on 1st and 10 at the 20.
All right, running play. Running to the left, Remy finds a gap, turns it up, 25-30. Remy down at the 33-yard line, first
Taylor.
down.
That's Taylor.
Oh. Somebody in a red uniform
Yes.
got a first down.
That was a nice run by Taylor right there. Once again, Harlan, that outside trap, hand it to him, let him run outside the tackle with the guard pulling in front of him. Nice play by the offensive guard to kick the end out. Taylor cuts it up, picks up about 15, and it's 1st and 10 from the 35. Zizzers have gone to this double slot.
Single running back is Remy Wilson this time. He takes the toss, tries to get to the corner, turns it up, 35-yard line, and he'll be stood up and driven back at the 36. Short gain of 1, second down, maybe 2, second down and 8.
Ball still in bounds, so the clock continues to run. We're inside 8:20 to go in the ball game. Zizzers lead by a score of 27-20. Just give him a yard on the carry, but it did, like I said, kept him in bounds. Clock continues to move, and the Zizzers continue to lead here in a very important district football game from West Plains.
Need a good play here. Second down and long, 2nd and 8. Quarterback, busted play. Isaiah spun around and down near the 38-yard line. Tackle made for Carl Junction by Jackson Wobkin, and it'll bring up a big 3rd down play. 3rd down at about 7, Paul.
I was going to say, I think he wanted to hand the ball off to Wilson. Unfortunately, they couldn't get together, and Jones had to keep it, and there was nobody to block for him, and it brings up 3rd down and 7 for the West Plains Zizzers, and they bring their wide receiver group in. The tight end comes out.
Do you get people send you text messages during the ball game?
Oh, all the time.
And I know this person's at another football game, so out of the 3 wide set or 3 slot set to the right, back to throw it. Jones does, got a guy wide open, and he's got
Miller.
it. Ethan Miller, 40, 35, 30-yard line, spins off a tackler and pushed out of bounds deep in Carl Junction territory at around they're going to mark him out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and a big first down.
That was a big first down, and what a play by Jones and Miller. Miller was wide open. Jones put it right on the numbers. Miller hauls it in, gets all the way down to the Bulldog 27-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers.
And that play worked because Ethan Miller had time to go from one side of the field all the way across, and that takes blocking and time, and the line did a good job that time. Man in motion from right to left and bouncing it wide. I believe that's Jackson Taylor again. Breaks tackle, 20-yard line. He's at the 15-yard line, 10-yard line, 5-yard line, dives. And is he in? He is. Touchdown.
They said he knocked over the pylon.
He did.
The back judge has ruled touchdown. The side judge has him marked out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Let's see where they're going to put the ball.
Oh, the back judge called a touchdown, did he not?
The back judge called touchdown, but the side judge, now he indicates touchdown. So
it is a touchdown.
It is a touchdown. 27-yard run by Hunter, and the Zizzers are on top by 13, 33-20.
Here comes the extra point try to make this a 14-point game. Snap good, hold down, kick up, kick good, and West Plains by 14 with 6:50 to go with the ball game. And the score, West Plains 34 and Carl Junction 20. Back in a minute on KDY.
If you happen to be in an accident, keep this in mind. You have a choice in who tows your vehicle, so make the right choice and call 256-7628 for J&J Recovery and Towing of West Plains. They answer the calls 24/7. They will get to you fast and take your vehicle to the destination of your choosing. So if you're in a wreck, breakdown, or whatever reason you might need a tow, make the right choice and call J&J Recovery and Towing 256-7628.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Need new tires, brakes, or a battery? Need routine maintenance? Visit Don's Auto Service at donsautoservice.com. They offer financing that'll get your vehicle back on the road. They offer flexible finance options and double savings on select Goodyear tires when you buy online or utilize the mail-in rebate.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
If you own one truck to a fleet of trucks, TLG Peterbilt understands that when you have one broke down, it's more than lost time. Here at TLG Peterbilt, uptime all the time means we have the right parts for all models of trucks and trailers to get your truck back on the road and your drivers home for the game. Hey, this is Damon with TLG Peterbilt in Willow Springs. We proudly support our West Plains Zizzers. Visit us at tlgtrucks.com or on Highway 60 in Willow Springs.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
Carl Junction returns the ensuing kick to the 40-yard line of their own. 1st and 10, Carl Junction. We're down to 6:45 to go in the game. Defense needs to stouten up here, maybe get a turnover. Handoff right up the middle. That ain't going to score 2 touchdowns in the next 6.5 minutes, but it's a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9.
I was going to say they're helping us out by running the football up the middle because Zizzers are going to play a little bit more pass defense as they go with 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 5 defensive backs. Now that the Bulldogs are down by 14, they're going to start playing a little more pass defense as Jones drops back to that free safety position.
I still can't get over how big their right tackle is. He is just huge. Golly. Back to throw it to the right sideline. Underneath, ball is caught and stepping out of bounds. That's going to be close to a first, not quite a first down, though, on the reception by Jackson Wobkin.
Oh, they gave it to him. They marked him.
You've got to be kidding me.
They gave him the 50-yard line, which is enough for a first down. And he stepped out of bounds about the 49, maybe the 48.5. But we're not down there, Harlan. We're just up here where we can see.
That's true. And we're not moving.
And the clock stops with 6:06 to go in the ball game. Zizzers up by 14, 34-20. Here in this district championship battle.
Let's see if they stay with that short out passing game to try and conserve time. Toss play, though, running to left. Try to get to the sideline, and Judd got him as he turned the left corner. No gain on the play for Marcus Lopez Durman. Great play by Alex Judd.
That was a great play because Alex came through on the inside gap and chased him down the sideline and makes the tackle for a gain of 1, which could have been a big play for the Bulldogs on the Zizzers side of the football field.
I mentioned this earlier, but playing tonight without Aiden Judd, who has been so good defensively here in recent games. Back to throw it on 2nd and long to the left sideline. Knocked away by Ethan Miller. What a good defensive play. They tried that little quick out to the short side of the field, and Ethan was ready for it.
Ethan stepped up in front, knocks the ball away, brings up 3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs from the West Plains 49-yard line. And you know the Bulldogs are in 4-down territory, down by 2 scores, and in West Plains at the 49-yard line. Big play right here for the West Plains defense.
I got a question to ask you, and I'm going to have you think about it. What has really changed here in the second half compared to the first half? Back to throw it, rolling to the right, pressure from behind, throw underneath. That ball is it caught?
No, they said it is caught, and he never had it.
Joe Wyatt says he was bobbling it as he went out of bounds. They're going to give him the catch and a first down at the 39-yard line.
I think the biggest difference is our offensive line has taken charge, and we're running the football wherever we want to. Now, they're running the ball a little bit, but they're also running those plays that get 1 yard, 2 yards, and then they have to throw it out here on the perimeter like they just did to pick up the 1st and 10.
5:19 to go. Clock stopped. Back to throw it. Rolling to the left, pressure from the front, and the throw is incomplete. There's nobody there. The receiver he was throwing the ball to took off and just went down the left sideline, and that ball was nowhere near anyone in a white shirt.
I was going to say Dallas Roberts had the best opportunity to make the catch, and he wears a red jersey, and Dallas would have had one of those pick six, which he had earlier or could have had last week when he was stepped in front of that pass in front of their visitors' bench. 2nd down. Now they got a flag against the West Plains Zizzers. I didn't see it.
Oh, brother. They're going to call roughing the passer on that. And the guy that hit him, the quarterback, didn't go down. He just bumped him up high, and he staggered backward a little bit after the throw. That's weak.
I didn't see it, but all I know is it's 1st and 10 now for the for the Bulldogs from the Zizzers 24-yard line after the 15-yard mark off. And the crowd, I don't think anybody in the crowd saw that one.
That was weak. I saw it happen, and that wasn't a penalty. Now, 1st and 10, though. Carl Junction throws it out to the left flat. Ball caught. Tackle made in the open field. Gain of 7. And Ethan Miller on the stop that time. Maybe closer to 9 yards on the gain. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 1. Clock keep running. Under 5 minutes now to go in the ball game.
Well, the thing is here, Harlan, if the Bulldogs score, then it's a 1-score game. Right now it's a 2-score game. So the Zizzers need to keep them out of the end zone right here on a 2nd down and about 8, or 2nd down and about 2.
And keep them out long as you can, because if you get the ball back, a 1st down or 2 may end the game. Back to throw it, looking right, pass to the sideline, and it's dropped, incomplete, intended for Jet Mills, the wide out on the right side, but the senior couldn't hold on, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
2nd down and 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2. Ball spotted at the 16-yard line. They got to get to the 14 for a 1st and 10 on a 3rd and 2. Clock stopped, 4:33 to go.
Spread set, handoff right up the middle, and that should be easily enough for a 1st down. He picked up about 5 down near the 12.
So a 1st down for the Bulldogs. The clock runs, or his clock stopped because of the 1st down, but the clock will start with the referee's motion. He just started the clock. We're inside 4:25 to go in the ball game. So they're still lead 34-20.
You're right about one thing. No one's leaving.
No.
34-20. Out of the spread set. Quarterback pumps, throws it deep to the right corner. 1-on-1, jump ball, incomplete. And we're going to have a pass interference call against West Plains.
Well, they're going to call a pass interference against somebody. And let's see who they're going to get. Zizzers.
That could legitimately go both ways.
Yeah, it could have, because the wide receiver pushed off to get to the corner of the end zone when he made his break. Pass interference against the Zizzers. That'll be half the distance. That'll take the ball down inside the 10. In fact, it'll put it on the 6-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
First and goal for the Bulldogs.
Clock stop.
Goal line defense.
You can hear many of the people who paid the price of admission didn't care for that.
They didn't like that call.
One reason was it's right out in the open. Everybody could see what happened there. Out of spread set, the ball is at the 6. They run it right, cut it back up the middle, and in the end zone for a touchdown for Carl Junction by Jackson Wobkin. And that makes it 34-26 with 4:01 to go.
Well, all of a sudden it's a ball game again on a 6-yard run by the Bulldogs, and they're going to attempt the extra point. Make it a 1-score ball game with the extra point right here. Be nice for a block.
Gavin Calger, a block would be good. 8-point game, snap good, hold down, kick up, and the kick is good. 4 minutes, 1 second to play. West Plains 34, Carl Junction 27. Back in a minute on KDY.
From your first paycheck to your first home, starting your own business or celebrating your retirement, we're here for all of life's important moments. At Simmons Bank, our modern banking solutions make managing your finances effortless and efficient, so you can focus on what matters most. Simmons Bank, proud supporter of the moments that matter. SimmonsBank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all accounts subject to approval.
Iron Brand Realty, now serving Arkansas and Missouri, has agents for all real estate transactions. Whether you're looking to buy or sell residential, commercial, or farmland, Iron Brand Realty has an agent that can help. Iron Brand Realty is conveniently located at 804 Porter Wagner Boulevard in West Plains. Stop in and see us or call 417-372-8076. Iron Brand Realty is proud to support Zizzer Athletics. Once a Zizzer, always a Zizzer.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Paul Knight and I back. I'm Harlan Hutchison. It's a great game tonight. 34-27, West Plains leads. Carl Junction just scored to make it a one-score game, one-possession game. Here comes kick. Watch for the onside. And there it is. Onside kick with a high bounce. That'll take a bounce and go out of bounds. Boy, that was a break.
That was a break for the Zizzers because they had the Carl Junction Bulldogs had the advantage, but the ball bounced over the head of the Zizzer, hit behind him, and then bounced out of bounds before the Bulldogs could get there. So the Zizzers will have it 1st and 10, and they're marking the ball at the 40-yard line when it went out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
So West Plains will have it at the 40. And at worst, this is really good field position. If you have to give the ball up, you got a chance to maybe pin them deep in their end late in the game here.
Well, I was going to say you got 4:01 to go in the ball game. The Zizzers lead by 7, 34-27, and the Zizzers come to the well. They don't know where the line of scrimmage is either.
We don't even have a football out there yet.
Not yet, and they're going to put it over here
on the near side.
You can request to have it on one side or the other. Now they're going to mark off the penalty.
At the 45-yard line now, West Plains will have it.
So it's 1st and 10 at the 45. Zizzers come to the line of scrimmage with a 7-point lead and 4:01 to run off the clock to get the victory.
Man in motion to the left. Taylor tries to get to the corner and does. 50-45 down to the 43-yard line. That is a first down for West Plains.
The only bad thing about that is Taylor took quite a lick. Got up kind of slow. He's going back to the huddle, but he's limping a little and don't want to see that, even though he picks up a first down. Clock stops on the first down, but now we get the wind, so the Zizzers can take off 25 seconds before they have to snap it.
We'll use every bit of this play clock. It's down to 14. Jacob Moore goes wide left. I would be stunned and shocked and surprised if we threw the football, though. Hand it off, running left. And bounce off the initial tackler by Jackson Taylor. That ball comes out, but it's going to be called a dead play. The whistle blew after
I was going to say the official already had him marked out of bounds, and we got a break there because the official marked him out of bounds at the 45-yard line. So it's a loss of 2, stops the clock, and it's now 2nd down and 12, but the Zizzers still have the football and a 7-point lead.
You know a play that you never see anymore. I mean, you never see it anymore. Quarterback bootleg.
Oh, the old, yeah. Peyton Manning's favorite play.
That's a great play. That would really work right here. And a busted play, and Isaiah will get it back to the original line, gain of 2.
And the Bulldogs take time, Harlan.
They're trying to conserve some time here. 3:19 to go in the ball game, and we're back in a minute on KDY.
Want to make a lasting impression with your business? Elevate your brand with creative design and printing services from the Ozark Horse Trader. Business cards that leave a mark, exquisite business stationery that speaks class, envelopes that make a statement, invitations that captivate. Your choices are limitless. The Ozark Horse Trader's professional typesetting and design services will set you apart, and top-notch printing and finishing will bring your vision to life. The Ozark Horse Trader, your vision on print. In West Plains and at ozarkhorsetrader.com.
Today more than ever, it's important to keep you and your family healthy. Be proactive and help prevent sickness from viruses by taking all natural supplements from JB's Health Mart. Wellness Formula has the necessary vitamins and supplements to help build a strong immune system. Wellness Formula has an all-in-one solution with zinc, vitamin C, D3, vitamin K, and more. Get it today at JB's Health Mart at 1504 Preacher Row Boulevard and discover the JB's difference.
The action continues now with more Zizzer football on Hot Country KDY.
It's 3rd down and 10 from the Carl Junction 43 for West Plains. West Plains leads at 34-27. And this is a big play here.
Yes, it is. Got to get a first down.
Isaiah Jones takes his time. Snap, handed off, running right. Remy Wilson tries to get to the corner. Stiff arm, spins away from the tackle, and he gets a first down. How about that? Remy needed 10, he got 12. Down to the 31 of Carl Junction. And again, pure effort, and again, a pure flag on the field.
Is it a hold?
I'm looking for
it's in the secondary, so maybe it's not. Well, let's see what they're going to call. I'm not going to venture a guess because the flag is in the secondary. The officials are talking it over, and the Bulldogs are walking backwards. That's a good sign.
That's a really good sign.
Medicine Moore.
They haven't moved the chains yet.
Nope, they haven't done anything except stand there and talk to each other.
Dead ball foul. Personal foul.
Against the Bulldogs.
Ooh. Let's put some more on top of that one.
Wait, maybe offsetting pin. Oh, no. It is a first down, and then you got the 15-yarder. So the Zizzers are going to be inside the 20, where it's going to be 1st and 10, and an opportunity to, once again, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but it'd be a 2-score game. But right now it's a 1-score, and we have the ball at their 16-yard line, Harlan. Big run there by Remy Wilson. Big run.
Now we need to get that clock running again. Make Carl Junction burn another timeout. They've used 1. They still have 2 left in spite of what the scoreboard says.
Coach White was asking him to get the clock started, but you don't start it after a penalty.
But you can still ask.
You can still ask, yes. You're just not going to get the answer you want.
Hey, I got family listening, I think, in Carl Junction tonight.
You got family in Carl Junction?
Yeah. I wonder who they're rooting for.
Oh. Relatives run deep, Harlan. Relatives run deep.
1st down and 10 from the 16-yard line of Carl Junction. Isaiah Jones under center. Takes his time, watches the play clock run down. Now takes the snap, handoff. And that will be dropped for a loss of 3. Back to the 19-yard line, Remy Wilson. It was a jailbreak up front.
Yeah, it was. There was way too many white shirts in the backfield. Bulldogs take time. We'll be back in a minute. Here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Ozarks Healthcare Orthopedic Spine and Podiatry, here for every Ozark athlete with a team of 7 expert providers on call 24/7. When injuries happen, we're ready to get you back in the game. Trust the team that never backs down. Visit ozarkshealthcare.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pyatt, and I'm proud to be the Zizzers team physician. As a parent, I know how important it is to feel confident in your child's safety. That's why we're out there watching every play, every move to ensure your loved one is safe on the field. Your athlete's health is our top priority.
Give Local First is a local registered 501c3 organized by people who are local to our area. Give Local First fundraises throughout the year and puts the money back into our communities where there's a need. Since 2014, over $215,000 has been distributed in Howell, Ozark, Douglas, Oregon, Shannon, Texas, and Wright counties. For more information or to donate, visit givelocalfirst.org or call 417-256-3131.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Back with Paul Nye, Harlan Hutchison, 34-27. Zizzers trying to get another first down and run this clock out. Handoff back to the original line of scrimmage to the 16-yard line. Jackson Taylor on the carry. And another timeout will be called by Carl Junction. And I believe that's it for them.
Well, I think so, but the clock still shows 3 timeouts. But I know they've taken 2 in the last 2 plays, and I thought they did one the series before, so they should be out even though the scoreboard says there are 3 left. And the coaching staff is wanting the coaches here in the box to go across the booth and tell them that there's no timeouts left.
Change that. Anyway, we'll take a 30-second timeout. Zizzers on top by 7. Back in 30 seconds on KDY.
Dedication, hard work, perfection, putting in the extra effort. All things that make a great football team. It also makes for a great roofing company. KT Roofing. Kevin Tyler, a proud Zizzer, and his crews will make sure the job is done right every time. They do all types of roofs, from shingles to metal, flat roofs, siding, and they do gutters too, all with the longest labor warranty in the area. Zizzer alumni, you get a 5% discount. For all your roofing needs, call KT Roofing, 256-3016.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Paul Knight just brought up something interesting. 2:23 to go. West Plains has 3rd down and 10 at the Carl Junction 16, leading by 7. Do you try a field goal if you don't make the first down? I would think you might try that. Here's the snap. Quarterback will keep it. Isaiah up the middle, 10-yard line, down to the 6-yard line. That is very close to a first down.
The official on the over by the sticks has it short, and the official in the middle of the field is going to mark it at the 7. And Jones, Jones is he's done. He
took a shot, didn't he?
Yeah, and you know who the backup quarterback is?
The guy with a cast on his arm over there?
Yeah, that's not in shoulder pads.
Isaiah's going to try to tough it out.
I'm surprised the officials are not having him leave the ball game after that stagger. Zizzers are going to take timeout. Yes, they are. They're going to take timeout and give Isaiah a chance to kind of refocus and give the Zizzers a chance to talk this over on a 4th down and 1, Harlan, from the 7-yard line. We'll be back in a minute here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Dedication, hard work, perfection, putting in the extra effort. All things that make a great football team. It also makes for a great roofing company. KT Roofing. Kevin Tyler, a proud Zizzer, and his crews will make sure the job is done right every time. They do all types of roofs, from shingles to metal, flat roofs, siding, and they do gutters too, all with the longest labor warranty in the area. Zizzer alumni, you get a 5% discount. For all your roofing needs, call KT Roofing, 256-3016.
Oh man, it is creepy out here. All I hear is the sound of limbs cracking, and there's no sound of cars anywhere. Hey, hon, I just stepped outside. That was a bad ice storm.
When do you think we'll get our power back?
It could be days. I'm freezing. How are we going to stay warm with no power?
Are you prepared? Butler Heating and Air, your trained and certified Generac dealer in West Plains, can help prevent long power outages with an emergency Generac generator. Be prepared and power your life with Generac and Butler Heating and Air.
Here we go. It's 4th and 1 for West Plains at the 6 of Carl Junction. 1:34 to go in the ball game, up by 7. West Plains is going for it here, not going to try the field goal. Now another timeout's got to be called. We'll take a 30-second timeout with the score West Plains 34, Carl Junction 27, back in 30 seconds on KDY.
Are you currently wanting to buy or sell real estate? Seek help from the professional realtors at Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty. Their agents have decades of combined experience and are experts in all areas of real estate, including commercial real estate, farms, new construction, and of course, residential. So, if you're looking to buy or sell, turn to Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty at 1822 Porter Wagoner Boulevard in West Plains.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
You got a choice here. 4th down and 1 at the 6 of Carl Junction, leading by 7 with 1:34 to go. You can go for it, try to get the first down, and that's pretty much the ball game, or try the field goal. But West Plains is trying to end it right here.
I was going to say they're going to kick. They're going to go for They're going to go for the first down. They're going to go to the I formation. It's toe to toe, both sides. Quarterback keeper. He didn't get it.
I don't know.
Well, it depends on which official they're going to mark it, because the official on the Bulldogs side says he's short. The official on the Zizzers side says, and they're all pointing first down Carl Junction.
I saw a red shirt point first down West Plains, so
they're going to put the ball down somewhere. They got to put it down. They put it down on the 11, and if they put it on the 11, that's a 1st and 10.
Or on the 6.
Or 6. I'm sorry. Yes.
Now all the West Plains kids point first down. West Plains. Why don't you just measure it?
That's what they're going to do, Harlan. I tell you what, that was
Man, these guys, it would take them 90 minutes to watch 60 minutes, you know?
This is the reason, and this is the reason why there's Thursday night games and there's Saturday afternoon games or Saturday night games, is because we don't have enough officials. And unfortunately, these guys that do this, they take our brunt. And sometimes deserve it.
Okay, here's the measurement. That's a first down.
That's first down.
That's got to be a first down. They stretch it out, and a first down.
First down. Zizzers have the first down. All they got to do now is take a knee, and this ball game's over, Harlan, because the Bulldogs are out of timeouts. Don't risk a handoff. Just catch it, take a knee, and then do it again, and then do it again, and go to the locker room.
Yep. So West Plains is going to go, barring
a disaster,
a miracle in the Meadowlands. They're going to go to 6-3. Carl Junction will fall to 5-4.
And the key, as we talked about in the pregame, the key is the Zizzers now will get that off week and have an opportunity to heal a little bit. And now we got a flag on the field. What do we got a flag for? I think unsportsmanlike. Oh, I think one of the Bulldogs may have said something to the officials.
Critical of the measurement, maybe?
Yes, I think something about it looked like it was short to me. But it doesn't really matter because the ball's going to be marked at the 3-yard line, and the Zizzers are going to most likely, go to the victory formation. They do. Stauffer lines up 15 yards deep just in case.
Victory formation. We'll take a knee here, get the clock running at 1:30. There's the knee. Clock goes. That'll take another 40 seconds off. Then we'll take one more knee, and then we'll go home.
Yep, one more or two? Just one.
I think just one.
Just one. And this ball game is all but over. And Harlan, another hard-fought victory for the West Plains Zizzers. And they've had a few of those in the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Well, you know, after the Bolivar loss, we've played pretty decent in these last 3 ball games with Poplar Bluff, Marshfield, and now this game tonight.
That's a good team on the other side of that football, and we'll probably see them again.
Them or Bolivar, you'd imagine. Here's the snap, knee taken.
And we're going to have to do it one more time because there's 42 on the game clock, 35 on the play clock. And people are leaving. I wonder why they're leaving.
Well, they can leave now. But
oh, can they? I think they think this game's over.
And they would be correct. All we got to do is get the exchange from center to quarterback. He'll take a knee. Snap. Knee. Ball game.
Ball game. Zizzers win the final score, Harlan, 34-27. It was a dandy football game. I enjoyed watching this one.
We'll come back in 1 minute to wrap it up on KDY.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Exploring the rainforest of Costa Rica? Whatever your dreams, they take some planning. I'm State Farm Agent Justin Shelby, and I'm right here to help lend a hand. As your local neighbor, I can help you look at things you want to save for, come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Because your money should work just as hard as you do to achieve your dreams. So whether it's being debt-free or free to roam the world, call me, State Farm Agent Justin Shelby, today. Like a good neighbor, Justin Shelby State Farm is there.
Iron Brand Realty, now serving Arkansas and Missouri, has agents for all real estate transactions. Whether you're looking to buy or sell residential, commercial, or farmland, Iron Brand Realty has an agent that can help. Iron Brand Realty is conveniently located at 804 Porter Wagner Boulevard in West Plains. Stop in and see us or call 417-372-8076. Iron Brand Realty is proud to support Zizzer Athletics. Once a Zizzer, always a Zizzer.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
With Paul Knight as we wrap up our broadcast, West Plains wins 34-27 after being tied at the half at 20 apiece. Paul, this game got off to an awful start for West Plains.
Well, we talked about it at halftime, Harlan. The first 5 minutes were awful for the Zizzers. as were the last 35 seconds of the first half. The second half, the Zizzers kind of took control. Even though it got a little nervous there at the end, it's still a West Plains victory by the final score, as we said, 34-27. The Zizzers improved to 6-3, and more importantly, they're going to get to sit home and watch next Friday night as the districts start, and their game will be week 2 of district competition against the winner of the 4-5 game, which we'll find out on Monday afternoon or Tuesday morning who those two games will be, or who those two teams will be.
Would not be a shock for us to eventually play this team again. Because Carl Junction is not bad. They're pretty good.
They're gonna get to come back to West Plains, I hope, on the for the district championship, just as tonight was for the regular season district championship and the first seed. And I have a feeling that in about 3 weeks we may see these same two teams on this same field right here playing for a chance to advance in the state tournament in Class 4A.
All right, so thanks to Jasmine Carroll in the studio. Nick across the way taking care of the video. Thanks to Paul Knight, and thanks to you for listening to the broadcast tonight. What a great football game. Really, really good football game. And West Plains wins it by 7, 34-27. And until, 2 weeks from tonight.
2 weeks from tonight, we'll be on the field again.
Yep, and until then, for Paul, I'm Harlan Hutchison saying good night from McDonald's Field at Zizzers Stadium.
West Plains Zizzers football on Hot Country KDY has been brought to you by
Will Banks Tire, West Plains Bank and Trust Company, Taylor Grubauer Chevrolet Buick GMC, Stuart Morrison Ready Mix, State Farm Insurance Justin Shelby, SMP Quality Auto Glass, Simmons Bank, Peterbilt, Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment, Ozarks Healthcare, Ozarks Hills Realty, Whitney Frazier, Lynch Equipment Company, KT Roofing, JB's Health Mart, J&J Recovery, Iron Brand Realty, Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, West Plains, Hawkins Home and Lawn, Edgeler and Harper, Don's Auto Service, Domino's, Butler Heating and Air, Bell's Body Shop, and by Bailey Chevrolet.
West Plains Zizzers football on Hot Country KDY is a presentation of Ozark Radio Sports, a division of the Ozark Radio Network.